All right, we're live. What's up, guys? Yay! Here we are, starting at 1:45. It's Bob McFreeman. Hello, Bob. All right, so if it's not obvious, tonight we're doing Rocket. Glory of Team Rocket is in. Okay. I actually had to tell people in the daytime stream to stop buying it because we were about to run out. So we got some saved for tonight. My bet is we run out. Glory of Team Rocket. Hot box battles. Breaks close. New slabs. Live card shop. Yep, we're still pricing up LaFlame slabs. We actually have new slabs coming onto the table. So the gem packs need to return, by the way. So gem packs are ready to be priced up. Let's turn this down a little bit. Glory of Team Rocket is $7 a pack, $210 a box. Now, that's probably going to run out. And there's a box battle for Glory of Team Rocket. That's a pre-sale box battle. That's how we're going to treat that. We're supposed to give 5 more cases. So this was just the first round landed. And one of them appears to be stuck. So we'll see how that goes. Can't have them be stuck. How about those gem packs? Hold on. Chinese gem. Hey, it's Lamange. Hello, Lamange. All right. So let me jump over here. Let's see. Well, this is really confusing now because there's 2 different versions of the gem packs. The gem packs are really weird, man. Okay, so there's a volume 1 and a volume 2. Let me try this real fast. Okay, give me a minute. Socrates is Great is here. Hello, Socrates is Great. How are you? All right, so... We are trying to price up the gem packs right now. I'll close this out. Well, what did I pay for mine? Let's get started. Yes, let's get started. We're adding something to the menu here. How many cards in a box of gem? Pokemon gem? Let's go find it real fast. I believe our box is way over here. Alright, so here's Pokemon gem. Try and stack it up a little bit. Will that stay up? Be nice if that stayed up like that. Oh, man, I can barely get over here. Ta-da! Alright. And isn't it like 15 or something? Where are my scissors? I want Team Rocket, woo! So the remainder of the packs are now for sale for Team Rocket. $7 a pack. $7 a pack. We stopped selling them in the daytime stream because we were about to sell out of them, and then we'd have nothing left for the nighttime stream. Okay. Okay, so the gem packs are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15 per box. Not dollars. Per packs per box. All right. So I feel like... I feel like we're going to set up the gem packs to be $5 per pack. Gem packs are $5 each. All right, that's Chinese gem packs. Give those a try. They have the Captain Pikachu in them, so that's why people like them. Okay. Trying to get comfortable here. All right, and let's pause this, scroll up. And then let's move these somewhere. So these are about to blast off again. You should have seen them selling in the daytime stream. It was nuts, man. No one pulled Mewtwo, though. We're still looking for Mewtwo. And then if you want to get into this pre-sale box break, we've got it running right now. There's 2 people in it. Where'd he go? Oh, here it is. So TRG and Anthony Kalura are in that. There's 4 more spots left right here. This gives you a whole box of the Team Rocket. Okay, but that's going to be a pre-sale order. Check up on this Snorlax real fast. There was a guy who wanted that. It was, who was trying to buy that from me? Daniel Wiseman was trying to buy one of those from me, but we needed to do a price check. Okay, pop this open. Poker, Snorlax. Snorlax, as you know, he's a really desirable character. Always has been. The Jungle Snorlax goes for absolutely insane amounts. Wow. So the cheapest Poker Red Snorlax is $600. Let's see. Sometimes the Poker Red goes for a little more. It has Charizard on the back. It looks like on March 22nd, he did sell for $500. And then there's one for sale for $600. All right. Plug that back in. He actually replaces Charizard in the deck. This card right here. Charizard is not in the deck when Snorlax is in the deck. So Snorlax Gengar Dragonite replaced Charizard. And so you can't have them all in one deck. I think we'll raise it to $540. Stop there. You can find a $500 Poker Snorlax for sale, but it's the greenback version. This is redback. It's got Charizard on the back. A little more desirable. So ours is cheaper by $60 than the one on Feebay. To be honest, I want the Moltres, Mewtwo, my hot take, no pun intended. We back, baby. I want the Team Rocket Woo. I think he says 7. Who got that gold hole Pope? All right, put that over there. So, how's it going, everybody? We have a giveaway tonight. Here it is. Anthony Kalura giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and set that up. Let's get that set up. Da-da-da-da. Anthony Kalura. That's spelled A-N-T-H-C. Caps do not matter. Okay, I believe that's set up. Mister, in the new Oblivion remaster, you cannot pick male or female like the original. Yeah, the internet guys are going to have a field day with that, like Asmongold and such. They're going to be like, this is what the Democrats are doing, or something like that. Wow, so apparently they shadow dropped Oblivion into the gaming community. They had been working on Oblivion, they didn't tell anybody, and then they just released it. And you can get it right now on Xbox with Game Pass. I have Game Pass. I should go download it. I've never played Oblivion, but I did play Skyrim, and I would be interested in Oblivion. Actually, Karis might be interested, too. Maybe we'll do it together. All right, let's go ahead and choose a winner here. 2 uncommon. We're going to start by putting Tammy on, actually. Tammy doing all this break business, so we're going to have her get a free spot as like a reward. 2 uncommon, you're number 2. And number 3, Vantage Lover. Hello, Vantage Lover. Thanks for choosing to be here. Appreciate that. Okay, so, excuse me, we'll continue to hand out spots for this over the course of the night. I think that's about a $25 slab. It's not a crazy one, but hey, every giveaway counts. They all stack up. They all add up. Let's see what we got here. We've got, speaking of which, Phoebos for $23. That's nice. Drayton for $15. This Pikachu, which I think somebody is tempted to buy. This Pikachu, which I think somebody asked me to add that to their slab away. Might have been Brandon. Moldy pack. Moldy. You guys want me to do a break on the moldy pack? We never found out what was in the moldy pack. Maybe when this one ends, okay? When this one ends, we do a moldy pack break. There's $46 a spot. All right. I play Skyrim myself, never got to play Oblivion, started it earlier, and it's good, says Hunter I. Okay. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll download Oblivion on both our Xboxes, and Kirsten I'll play. Well, I don't know. How would that work? How would that work? We need a better setup. Yeah, we'll do it. We need a better setup. All right, so Isidro Sandoval. PSA grade for the Waifu card. Thanks again for sorting on my bag. Shipping. Apologies if things were bad on my end. Right, let's get you taken care of, Mr. Isidro. I was thinking about you after helping Mr. Blake. I was thinking about you. So here's Isidro. And he says, send the Waifu to PSA. Jolteon didn't come out of the pack with mold? No. When we discovered that the pack had mold in it, it was my responsibility to basically take a loss and get everyone a fresh pack. Because it looked, from my perspective, if it didn't look very bad, I wouldn't have done that. But it looked pretty moldy. But then again, I really don't know what that means. Can mold just be brushed off? What if it can just be brushed off? I don't know. So it'd be interesting to host a very cheap break on the moldy pack. Just see where it goes. All right. I want to see who you side with in Fallout. So this says shipping on it. Who's he talking about? PSA grade for the Waifu card. Well, the whole bag's full of Waifu cards. What's the Waifu card? Now I'm even more confused. I mean, that's a Waifu. That's a Waifu. This one, maybe? He said the Waifu card, but it's all Waifu cards. Top loader. Well, none of them are in a top loader. Is there a second bag, maybe? Is there supposed to be a second bag? Let's check. Maybe it's in the up here. I don't think it is. I don't remember in the Sidra being. The mold will deteriorate the card more and more over time. Oh, here it is. Haha. All right. Got it. That's not a top loader. That is actually, this is called a semi-rigid. And I think if I leave this up on screen, you guys are going to be semi-rigid. All right. Let's go say PSA. Da-dunch. Thank you. I'll be here all night. We just started, by the way, everyone. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. We just started. I'm not going anywhere. This is the late night stream, so I'm here very late at night. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. On my bad. Thank you. It's all sorted. Now, organized. Here's Isidro Sandoval, and he needs shipping, but not to the wrong Isidro. Okay, yes, we have multiple Isidros. And we are going to peer into that email you sent. You sent an email earlier. Where did I receive that email? Which email address got it? Was it this one? Is it this one? Ah, here it is. Found it. Okay. Took me a moment. And then you're confirming the address. Speaking of which, I probably need to go in and cancel a label. You know, that costs money. Okay. This appears to be correct. Just double checking it this time. So maybe what threw her off was you actually have a last name that doesn't show up on the bag here. That might have been it. Maybe that's all that was going on. All right, HippoFat's here. Do I have to pay to see if my card would grade well? Says Tyler Franson. We do pre-grades for $3. You know, if you're wanting me to just show off your card, I can do that. Especially when you first pull it, ask me to do that, okay? We are. But yeah, I offer pre-grading as a service. You can also have me ship your bag, so you can take a look at it at home. It is. All right. So I'm going to write on the label. All right. Imagine that moldy pack has Lugia. Crazy. There we go. I don't really use the full name, says Isidro. No problem, man. All sorted. Good. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Alexis does a very good job at catching anything that is kind of like not lining up perfectly. She's real careful, and she's made almost no shipping mistakes. Almost no shipping mistakes. It's actually saved me some significant money. Because shipping mistakes, when you deal with Pokemon cards, not only are they super frustrating for everyone, but they're very expensive. So she's caught a mistake or two here and there, and it's been very good. Okay, so Alex, one glory of Team Rocket. You got it, Mr. Alex. Ready? The Jungle Lugia, bro, duh. Getting the hit card encapsulated may save the card for long term. Sure. Where'd I put my scissors? Here they are. All right. Mr. Alex. Alex. It's been 5 years, Alex. Ready? What do we got for you? Just a regular cold pack. Okay. Try and close this up a bit. I'm going to grab my drink right now. You know what I had just before we went live? I ate some salty seaweed, and now I'm thirsty. Too much salt. Here's Miss Six. She says, solo leveling box. Ooh, all right. Six is going to pull the top pull and make solo leveling history. If you pull the one we haven't seen, we'll make a clip out of it. I know, 5 more years. Yeah. When do you think I should sell my collection? 20 years from now? Should I go for the full 20? So that means I have 14 years left before selling. 14 years. How old will I be in 14 years? I'll be 50. 14 years. Then the cards will all be 20 years old. Wonder what they'll cost in 20 years. Has anyone pulled Diddy 2 yet? Diddy 2. Never know what will happen with Pokemon. Excited for your massive bulk box. I've heard that before. Guess it scratches the itch. I've heard that before. To sort the cards without the expectations of anything big. Oh, it's big. All right, Miss Six, here goes. I've heard a lot of nice things about the bulk boxes. I've had complaints too. People going like, well, you didn't tell me that this wasn't all in English. It's like, it's mostly not in English. We mostly open Japanese and Korean and Chinese. Yujin Ho. I know some sellers are selling rare Pokemon right now because of the test print scandal. Okay, here we are. So we got Sung Jin Woo. Oh. Okay. Here's Jungsun Woo. That looks nice. Nothing in this pack. Okay. Huh. I'm an S-rank hunter. Did you really think you could take me on? Whoa. Here's Igris. That's the correct way to pronounce that. It's Igris. How you gonna complain about a random bulk box? Yeah. Sometimes it's not common, but sometimes people get mad that it's not like all like vintage Pokemon cards in there or something. Like, I don't know what they're expecting. Woo Jinchul. Jinchul. Have you heard about the 2010 Scroll Pokemon card? Heart Gold Soul Silver. It has all the unknowns on it. I've seen that one. I've almost bought it before, but I said nah. Ultimately, it wasn't a Pokemon. It's just like it's a cool card. I just think it's too speculative. You don't need to buy something so speculative to do well. You can buy a mainstream card like Dark Gyarados over and over and over again and do well right there. Different card? Okay, then maybe I don't know it. Woojin Wood. Okay, Mr. Six. Let me put this in your bag. Let's see. All right, bro. Ooh. Okay. We have a Steven Sistrunk paying down Gary. You got it, Mr. Oop, what the hell? Oh, there we go. I would have started the stream a little bit earlier, but we were having technical difficulties. I was here at 1:30. It's going to be 700. We were having technical difficulties. I was logged out of Streamlabs. It wouldn't let me log back in. I had to like reset the whole thing. To glory of Team Rocket, Carlton Wicks. Okay, Mr. Carlton. All right, good luck, Mr. Carlton. Different scent DM. Okay. Sent a DM. Let's see about this. I don't know if I've seen that one. That one looks a little obscure almost. I mean, I might have seen it, but I might not have cared about it. What's all about that card? Oh, very nice, Carlton. Picking up a whole sneaker. It's Sneaker. All right, lovely Sneaker. You guys know I like Sneaker. One of my favorite Pokemon. Carlton. Ah. Okay. And now we've got Beatrice Moniz. Can I please get a spot in the glory of Team Rocket Break? Wait, aren't you already in here? Oh, no, you're not in here. All right, good luck. Maybe you take him to the cleaners a second time. You never know. Okay, there we are. Very nice. By the way, tonight's stream goals, which it looks like we might make it, is 120 viewers and 70 likes. 120 viewers and 70 likes. Seems like we're hitting the views pretty easily. It's the likes that's the challenge. If you guys do that, we'll get a bonus giveaway, extra giveaway, in addition to. All right, now we have an order from Alexander Ortley, 1 Tarkir Dragon Storm Collector Booster. These have been real popular. I don't remember if I have a bag, says Alexander. No problem, man. How much are the packs of Team Rocket? Hey, how's it going, man? Those are being $7 a pack right now. $7 a pack. All right, we're almost out of them, too, is the crazy part. You should have seen how many we sold in the daytime stream. It was unbelievable. You got Mardu, Siege Breaker. Ooh. Jeskai, Revelation. That's a mythic rare. Naga Flesh Crafter. Canopy Gargantuan. New Way Forward. Forest. That's really cool. Durger Island Dragon. I'm an island boy. Breaching Dragonstorm. Whirlwing Stormbrood. Oh, let me turn that off. There's a notification on my phone. All right. Here's Temu Monumentum. Monument. Furious Forebear. Piercing Exhale. Storm Shriek Feral. Fortress Kingguard. It's that guy from Undertale. The dog. Okay, and here's Kintree Nurturer, and there you go. There you have it. Very nice. I suppose contest related. We ought to host some kind of contest on this channel. Put that over there. And we'll put this over here. What do you guys think? You think Pokemon keeps going up over the years? I think it will. I was talking to a gentleman. He was showing off that he had 10 of the Dark Dragonite reverse foils, I think. I can't remember if he mentioned if they were reverse foil or not. All right. There's a serialized card in this Magic set that I want so bad. Sure. I mean, it seems to sell really well, so I imagine you're not the only one. A couple people want it. All right, Mr. Alexander, he said he wasn't sure if you had a bag. That to me says we'll go ahead and go looking for it for you, okay? Alicia has a bag. We got Alan, Alexis, Alondre, Alexis, Allison, Alexis, Alexander something, Alexis. Wow, that Alexis bag is dated 5/24. So Alexis has worked for me for 1 full year starting in May. That's pretty cool. All right, Albert, Alan, Alvaro, Alexander Belekian, Albert, something, Domingo. All right, looks like we're making a new bag for you. Move all these around. All right. Welcome back, Alexander. Pokemon cards are a better investment than the stock market. They're pretty cool. All right. Ort. Lieb. I'm going to get rich on Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards, for that to be a good investment, it sort of requires people to constantly make money and go spend it on Pokemon. And it requires, for the number of people collecting, to just continuously expand. Here it is. Because if you're passing a card back and forward, and each time you pass it back and forward, it's going up in price, somebody has to have a lot of money. All right, there's Venonat. Popping up, your favorite. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Could you pre-grade my Articuno? I pulled the Tiger Day. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a good night. Tyler, let's take a quick look at that. Feels like yesterday, Mister was prowling through Walmart. Having Pokemon cards or other tangible stuff is a good way to hold money, but so is the stock market, holding silver and gold. There we have gold. Silver and gold. All right, look at that, Tyler. Let's see, an Articuno, you said. Ah. Let's take a closer look at Articuno. Wow, the centering looks great. Okay, so it's not perfect, though. So don't send it to Beckett. Yeah, if we zoom into this corner, it's got a curled lip there. Almost looks like it's got a line running down it vertically. See that? And then if we tilt it like this, you can see it has white on the edge. Now, in the past, a Pokemon grading company would not care so much about that, but lately they've gotten really harsh. That corner's not exactly perfect. That's a tiny white dot. I mean, I'd call it 9.5. So you paid for the pre-grade, and that's actually what we do. We're going to say 9.5 on this. That's the TCC grade. All right, there you go. Very nice. Grading companies have gotten harsher, and so my opinion follows their opinion. There you are. I would probably recommend that card is going to grade 9. Pokemon does better than the stock market. That's true, but for how long can it do that? Can it always do that? That's a good question. I'm going to grab my drink. I left it just over here. All right. Actually, I have 2 of them. Oh, my God. I'm like trapped in here. Trapped like a rat in Finport. Gold, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember what Mr. last said about it. Gold's terrible. I hate gold. Okay. So what I said about gold is that the Trump tariffs and the trade war, it sort of let me zoom out and get like this better perspective on the world. There's like this thing called the economy, and people trade goods back and forth for money. But what are we really trading? Just garbage. Like maybe like this pen or something, or these baggies, stickers, just sort of valueless stuff. So if you walk the aisles of Walmart, it's full of garbage, and Walmart makes money producing that stuff for a penny and then selling it to you for $5, which you're like, that's great, I can afford $5, but it's like 1,000% markup for Walmart. They produce it in other countries where people don't live very well, and then they import it to America. So I realized we live on a garbage economy where we sell garbage to people who unwittingly pay way too much for it. That's when they say the economy is running good. Walmart profits are up, everybody. Coca-Cola profits are up. They're doing it. They're drinking the slop. They're doing it. They're buying the trash. They're buying the plastic. They're buying the stuff that's going to end up in the landfill. So that's what the economy is based off of. Because if you stop drinking Coca-Cola, if you stop eating the slop, if you stop buying plastic from Walmart, they're going to say the economy is bad. That's what they'll say. They'll say the economy is bad if you don't stop buying garbage. Or if you do stop buying garbage. They'll say the economy is bad if you don't go to Walmart and Target and buy garbage. And so I just started to realize, like, wow, this whole system's just built up on consumers not really knowing they're being bent over. That's it. And then I thought a little more about it. Well, so people spend all this money, and as people are spending, the government taxes these people. And what does the government really buy for themselves? The government buys gold. China buys gold. Russia buys gold. They buy rare earth mineral. They buy oil. So they buy stuff that has real value, and consumers buy the trash. They buy the garbage. So that's why I'm all into gold now. I really like Pokemon as well, but I care a lot more about this all of a sudden. I think individuals, people, should have a lot more gold and buy a lot less stuff at Walmart. Stop buying garbage that's going to end up in the landfill. This will never end up in the landfill except for by accident. You could maybe make the same case for Pokemon. Like, this is a unique product. This is not going to be in a landfill, probably ever. And neither will this. So these are good products. Excuse me. But yeah, so I realized even the people who buy like stocks, right? They buy stocks, they buy Pokemon, they buy cryptocurrency, collectible vehicles. They think they're buying this valuable thing. But crypto's not, it's not real. It's just like a digital token. Stocks are just like pieces of paper that say you own a share of the company Walmart that sells plastic. Pokemon cards are made on cardboard. And they're primarily about, nostalgia and art. Art's good. I like art. And vehicles, the same deal. A vehicle, you drive it and it just wears out. I realized there's just really one thing, isn't there? While all this activity is going on, your government taxes you and they buy gold. So that's it. Gold. Gold's what I'm interested in. Gold. I like land. I still like stocks. I still like crypto. I still like collectibles. But I think of them as like a trading game. They're a game. Gold's not a game. The government buys gold. So that's not a game. But everything else is a game. And you can win the game. But it's very much like going to the casino and playing the game. Yeah, I bought lots of Coca-Cola stock, and that was the correct move. I won the game. You know what I'm saying? Christine Andrews. Hello, let's try for Tuesday. Glory of Team Rocket. All right, that's my spiel. That's my philosophy right now. Governments buy gold. There we go. Doesn't really matter if the gold performs good or bad as an asset. Governments buy gold. That's all that really matters. All right, here's Mewtwo. Everything else is a game. You're playing the game to make more money so you can put it into something real like land or gold. You should own land and gold. All right, and you don't even get to own land. That's the worst part. Government taxes you if you own land. How crazy is that? Okay, here we are. Couldn't gold reach that state as well? Well, gold is not without its risks. They could discover a lot more of it. They could develop new technology for finding it. Maybe they get some off of an asteroid in space. So there's nothing on this earth that doesn't have risk to it. All right. Same with luxury products. Most serial killers use Walmart. You're so funny, dude. Is Pokemon appreciating better than gold, though? Yeah. In fact, there might be a crypto called Stinky Poop Buttcoin, and that might be going up 1,000%. Quick! Sell all your Pokemon cards and buy Stinky Poop Buttcoin as fast as you can. It's the future, after all. You see, it's just a game, isn't it? The Pokemon cards go up. You're playing a game. You're playing a prediction game. The crypto goes up. You're playing a prediction game. Walmart plastic slop sales go up. Walmart does better than some other, maybe Target does better than Target. You bought a bunch of Walmart stock, you won the game. So it's just a game. Just some game you're playing. You could say gold's a game even if you want to. Israel Gomez, Glory of Team Rocket. You got it. All right, 5 of these. Quick! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pokemon is an actual game. You can play Pokemon. But, I think of the trading as like a game people are playing. Everyone's placing a bet. Well, this Charizard's going to go up. Well, this box of Team Rocket's going to go up. Well, maybe I'll buy these coins over here, right? These Pokemon coins. They're all placing bets on what moves up. Well, I think those poker cards are going to go up. It's just a game. Same way in the stock market. That's why they're always telling you have to buy some sort of like ETF, some sort of mutual fund, some giant S&P 500, all the stocks in the market at the same time. They're always telling you to do that because nobody's good enough to predict it. So they're just saying, maybe human productivity will go up instead of down. And then we'll all get richer. When in reality, there's a big bubble forming from all the money printing is the reality. Tons of bubbles forming. All right, so let's see what we got. We got this beautiful Houndoom, man. That is top pull. Is Lab made gold a thing? Currently, no. And you could make a case for other assets. I think a lot of people want Bitcoin to be digital gold. I think the idea behind Bitcoin being digital gold is very fun. I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be hackable, or it's going to be like a solar flare is going to wipe out all the electricity or something. It's got weaknesses. Governments can simply ban it. Governments can say, Like the governments don't sit on Bitcoin. Well, the central banks don't use Bitcoin as a reserve currency. Here we are. Maybe one day they will. If they ever did, like El Salvador kind of does, right? If they ever did, USA and China, well, the price of Bitcoin would explode. But more likely, China and the United States will just release their own digital cryptocurrencies. So I just don't see it happening. But it's not bad. It's got utility to it. I really think so. Did you see the video of the guy who bought thousands of the Charizard full art from Shiny Treasures? Shiny Treasures. Really, that's cool, man. Here's Jason Edwards for Paldean Evolved. For Paldean Evolved. The reason why you might not do that, the reason why you might not buy like thousands of the same card, almost like you're stocking them up, is because you can't sell them into the market that fast. All right, Mr. Jason. Like you can grade 1,000 of the same card, but 1,000 of the same card doesn't sell every day. It's better to spread it out amongst many different Pokemon cards. That's the little thing I've learned. Okay, Paldean Evolved. Let's go get this. Let's see. Where are we keeping Paldean these days? Here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place that over here. 5 Korean 151. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Lovely. So long, Bowser. 10 Korean electric breaker. Ooh, running low on this. I know we have it. Let me scooch my chair a little bit. Okay, give me a second here. Let me scooch my chair. Korean electric breaker. There's more EV heroes. It is beyond crowded over here. I think we might have to go get more of it. All right, give me a moment. We're going to go get more of it. Give me a chance to move some of these, actually. Some of these boxes. I'm going to go stand up and get it. Okay, let's see if I can make my way out of here. I made it. I made it. I'm free. All right. If you joined the stream earlier or later, you might not have noticed it, but we added Gem Pokemon back to the menu. It is under Chinese Gem. All right, ready? this. Right. Chinese gem is back on the menu. $5 a pack. There's the da-da-da. Boom. All right. Perfect. This is Jason Edwards' order. Hello, Jason. How are you? That's not Jen. I said gem Pokemon. Gem Pokemon. Snipping this. Hopefully a better day with the pulls. Heck yeah, dude. Snipping this. Okay. I'm good. I'm on lunch at work. Oh, okay, cool. We get a lot of overnight workers in this stream. We also get a lot of people from Europe. Veluza. Obama Snow. Obama Snow. Lamora. Ooh, perfectly cold ones. Ta-da. Let's see what's next. It's wild to see Cosmic go up almost 1K in the past month. You're saying the set has risen in price almost 1K in 1 month? Last time I checked, the boxes were like 1.5 or something like that. Kangaskhan. Ooh. Almost done with my master paper thanks to your stream's help. Good BG discussion. You know, when you're writing a paper, if you listen to somebody talking and they're talking well or they're talking about something interesting, it can actually help you use some of their phrases or idioms or maybe their style of thinking and develop that into your style of thinking. Like I've done that, where I want to talk to somebody and I just watch some on television and I sort of repeat their concepts. Almost like a language model. You can reuse their language models. Oh, it's Whitney Houston. Cosmic boxes are $2,000 a piece now? That's crazy. That means every box of Cosmic I've ever sold has been a mistake to sell. That's wild, dude. All right. Because if they're moving that fast, I mean, it's just... Who would have expected that? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so you pulled the hit. This girl right here, her name is it Whitney? I can't remember her name. Isn't Whitney? Goni? Here we are. Ooh. Mr. Jason. Let's go find your bag. Ta-da! Thank you, Jason. Appreciate your order, man. I'm holding 3 Cosmic ETBs I traded for a break job. A break job? Fake sales? What's up, TheCardconomist? Hey! Here's a Wooper. Snorlax. My Little Pony. Meow. Here's Execute. And a gram of gold for 165. Don't ever forget, you can trade me your pulls or your slabs or whatever you have for this gold. So you can convert Pokemon to gold now. I do that so that the people I know have a better chance of owning some gold. So, that's all done. Good. Now we are prepared to see Tammy's message. Let's see. Okay, it looks like we're going to get some slabs from Tammy. That's what it looks like. And then we want to run over to La Flame. Last thing we priced was Palkia King of Diamonds. So there's a Gengar to price. Ooh, people love Gengar. I pulled Reshiram Zekrom Chase a few years ago. I kept because I liked it. I feel like I should sell sometimes. The Glaceon's tempting. Where'd he go? Here he is. All right. Lovely Glaceon 10 right there. this it? That's it. This guy's not in a sleeve. Let's get this guy in a sleeve. Poker card Pikachu. Poker card Pikachu. I'm allowed to sell that too. Okay. That one. That's not the price. These are old prices. Mint Raichu. Okay, Mint Raichu. Here's Mint Raichu. This guy needs a sleeve. And PSI 9 Gengar Green. Oh, he's got a Gengar Green, does he? Oh, these could be sold as a pair, probably. All right. We might hold off on that Gengar for a minute. All right. So, I'll grab these. I'll pop the... Sounds like there's a ghost behind me. All right. The late night stream. Woo! Let's get these all into fresh sleeves. Okay. I would trade my Pokemon for silver if you would consider that. Oh, yeah, we got silver too, sure. Yeah, we got silver. American Eagle, Canadian Maples. I think what I have is a little different from that. We have coins from the Australian Perth Mint. Actually, I might have some old American Eagles, but they probably got some staining on them over time. Where'd they go? We didn't store them properly, and I touched them with my bare hands. Okay, so like this one, this is, I should have just graded it. That's a 2-ounce coin. That's called the Queen's Beasts. This is silver from my grandfather from when I was like 10, dude. Still probably worth about the same. I mean, I don't think it's going to sell quite as easily as a nice clean one, but yeah, I bet these are probably worth like 30 bucks or something. Somebody probably buys junky looking silver. So here we are. So I actually bought this not that long ago. What's this one? Oh, look. So this one's almost brown now. I think I really touched this one, handled it. So you can see how you got to store your silver properly or it changes. Yeah, so there's 2 of these. Do I have one more? Should have one more somewhere. There we go. Some people don't mind. Oh, here it is. This one's also for my grandfather. Yep. My mom was like angry when he gave this to me for my birthday. She's like, that's a valueless birthday present. And it's so crazy all this year later. These are like, if they're all 1 ounces of silver, they're worth maybe about 90 bucks. That's not a bad birthday present at all. He gave me an investment. Now the investment's worth 90. Best birthday present. All right. I know we got more than this. Silver from family. It's never junky. Yeah, he was kind of a superstitious, kind of weird kind of guy. He, I've heard he has a bunch of gold buried somewhere. I wonder if that's true. I don't think I'm privy to any of it if he dies. So I'm not expecting anything. All right. Ready? Okay. All right. Good. Oh. I've got a poop ton of bond from my grandparents and parents. I need to see if I can cash it in yet. Bond? So, let's get a price on these bad boys, these puppies. Gengar. Gemgar. Red. I'll take a glass of your finest red. Let's just say poker. Actually, let's not have it say red. Let's just have it say poker. Doobie 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 dum. Okay. Okay. Wow, it was nice that he held it because this went way up in price. Last priced at 100, now priced at 200. That's because Pokemon has gone through a boom. That's not such a bad deal at all anymore. Okay. How about this Pikachu? This is Pikachu Joker 10 from the gold deck. Okay, PSA 10, Poker, Pikachu. Pillachu. I gotta stop typing in Pillachu. I gotta sneeze, guys. I feel the sneeze coming on. I hate sneezing. I sneeze here so much. I just got jebaited in Fortnite. I thought you said jailbaited. Do not fear the darkness, friends, and let the sniffles begin. So, Pikachu is... It's really not that bad. It's $100. Okay. Oops. Put the right thing on it. The flame. And there's one more. This lovely Raikou here. The Pikachu is nice. So we have a Raikou from the Gold Deck Part 2 for $100, but I feel that, honestly, this version of the Raikou, I think, is more valuable. This is the Gold Deck version 1 version, and it doesn't have any background colors, so I think it actually, the more minimalism in the design makes it nicer. I gotta sneeze, man. I gotta sneeze again. Well, it did sell last for 100, though. All right, so 100 it is. To me. Let's see. Boop. I gotta sneeze it. This is terrible, man. Hold on. Let me blow my nose. I think I need to drag every last bit of stuff out of this room and, like, dust it. Like, just dust everything. Everything. So that's 3 fresh slabs. I gotta say, I think the Pikachu is at very high risk of being sold. Pikachu's probably going to sell. The Raikou's not bad either. Now, the Gengar might sell because people love Gengar. Here's Martin Ramirez. He says, 2 Team Rocket. Okay. Here we are. I'm in a vintage promos buying phase right now. Here we are. Lovely. Oops. Ho-oh. And the fact that this guy doubled in price since the last time we priced him is pretty remarkable when you think about it. I think the poker cards continue to be a surprisingly good hold. Here's Martin. I don't think it's all just my cheerleading. I think it's actually that market is noticed by more and more deep pocket collectors who can actually afford, you know, a $200 Gengar quite easily. Like, I can buy that. You know, when you look at the other vintage Pokemon, when you see how expensive other vintage Gengars are, and you see them selling for like $4,000, $5,000, $12,000, all of a sudden, Poker Gengar doesn't seem like it's that badly priced. You go, wait a second, that one might be underpriced. Alexander Ortlieb, another Tarkir. You got it, Alexander Ortlieb. All right. Did your shipper catch the mailman today? Yes, all the packages went out. Yes. We are. She's going to be back today for Wednesday. Here's copy of a copy of a copy of a copy of a. Here's Sinkhole Surveyor. Taval, Arbiter of Virtue. Ooh. Mardu. Felithar. That's a mythic rare. Dragonologist. Island in the Sun. Storm Shriek Feral. Here's Durger, Purging Stormbrood. Traveling Botanist. Overwhelming Surge. Sultai Devotee. Underfoot Underdog. Dragonback Lancer. Aggressive Negotiations. Paperback Rider. All right. Let's Put Storm Shriek in charge over here, and we'll have Tevel in charge over here. Hopefully USPS gets tracking to me tomorrow. Looking forward to it. How much is the Glaceon on the left? How much is that Glaceon on the left? The one with the sparkly hair. So this is $130, pristine 10. Korean Altart Glaceon. Pretty good, very affordable because of its status as a foreign language card. All right, there we go. So that goes to our friend Alexander Orleeb. Thank you, Alexander. Ooh. Very nice. All right. Tyler Franson, 5 Nikkeis. Okay, 5 Nikkeis. I think you added a little more to the old order. You also said, I'd like to put the Glaceon on Slab away. Which Glaceon? Tyler, are you talking about this one or this one? Let me know which Glaceon. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Well, there's no sand in it, and it's not made out of witches. I'd say no, it's made out of dog. Okay, jumping back over here. 5 Nikkeis. I think it's more like a dog bun. I hear it's sometimes made out of wiener. Nikkei. Looking all around for that Nikkei. Is it behind me? It's behind me, isn't it? They're right behind me, aren't they? Dude, I can't find anything today. I think it's because we sold through it. I think I have to go get more of it. So I'll be right back, guys. So we're standing up to get some Nikkei. We have so many sets on the menu, I am just totally swamped over here. All right, here we are. Whew. Any gym breaks? Yes. Speed drill. Buzz, buzz, buzz. So somebody's already in there. Anthony Kalura. And he's just waiting for someone to join. What's your Pokemon Holy Grail? And do you own it? Well, probably my biggest card that I'd love to own, the PSA 10 First Edition Base Set Zard. I don't think I'm ever going to own it, though. It doesn't really make sense to own that. It makes a lot more sense to buy smaller cards that go up in value quickly. Sure. Okay, so Tyler, you just like to hold on to that $40. That's totally cool, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. I was preparing to give you this whole box. That's what I do. I think I'm so used to people buying these by the box, my brain just defaults to that. All right. Oh, man, I'm going to sneeze again. You know, when I sneeze at the table, it feels like my brains are scrambled. Sipping that. All right. All right. Hello. This is Tyler Franson, everybody. Mr. Tyler. Okay. I would want a nice Nissan Skyline over a Charizard. Here we are. All right. This guy's not a true collector. Okay, very nice. That's Mr. Tyler. He's a fake collector. It's all that carpet. Yeah, maybe. I spilled a bowl of gravy on our kitchen floor. We had turkey for Easter, right? And I was pulling the cold turkey out of the fridge to eat the leftovers. And I hear this boof, crack. I look down. This clay bowl exploded on the ground of the kitchen. Gravy everywhere. That's normally not a problem, right? You just go wipe it up, clean the bowl up. We have a carpeted kitchen because our home's made in the 80s. Someday I'll walk through the kitchen one day. You guys will see it. We have a carpeted kitchen. And so I watched the gravy soaking into the kitchen, and I went, what is in that carpet that I don't know? All right. Oh, the cat took a dump, number 2. Big, juicy dump right on the kitchen floor. Cat poo in the kitchen carpet. It's pretty shocking. All right, here we are. I mean, I don't live in a dump, but I don't live in like a, cat hoarder house or anything like that. But yeah, it's a difficult thing because we don't know if we want to renovate the home and spend all that money instead of just letting the next person do it. Is the $40 just store credit? That's correct. That's correct. I'll write it down. How do you guys like that story, huh? We are. Carpet in the kitchen. My favorite. Delicious. Okay, Mr. Tyler. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler Franson. Tyler, would you say we're best friends? I think we are. Okay, lovely. And there we go. Renovating it will increase the home value overall, usually worth doing it done right. Renovation is always a good improvement to the quality of life. Well, we might move and let the next person renovate it. Just leave it as it is. Alakazam. Here's Annihilate. Cyclizar. I have a carpeted shower. Yeah. So how's the weather? Oh, weather's like 10 out of 10, man. Perfect weather. Like truly perfect. Eric J. Lopez. I have a bag 6 Korean electric breakers. Eric J. Lopez. Right. Let's see. 6 of these. Need a moss map for the shower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, occasionally I get some nice mushrooms that I harvest. I forage myself out of the bathroom carpet. It's really good. All 3 of our bathrooms are carpeted. Carpeted bathrooms. It's a real thing. Don't have a carpeted bathroom? You're missing out. It's delightful. There we go. Delightful. I don't think I'm ever going back. Doctor told my brother to get rid of his carpet due to allergies. Oh, we are? Well, we might just move, so that'll make it simpler. All right. Oh. Okay. All right. Stunfisk. Tapu Koko. And a cold one. All right. Very nice. Eric J. Lopez. That's your round. Where's your bag? Eric, Edberto, Elijah, Lucas. Here's this Lance. I'll put these over here because I'm pretty sure. Yes, this is an E-box. Eric Rodriguez. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Ooh. Ta-da! Look at this Alakazam for just $55. I feel like that's ready for the Poke Shuffle. It's going to the Poke Shuffle. There's no doubt about it. Poke Shuffling it up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Boop. What would you guys like to talk about tonight? In the news, they're talking about which pope should be the new pope. People are debating whether it should be a liberal pope or a conservative pope. Here it is. A lot of hype for a Filipino pope. I want a Filipino pope. This goes up here. Lovely. I haven't seen much other news. Here's, click. Trump should be the pope. What? Lucas Lange says 5 glory holes. Yes, sir. Mister, you put my cards in the wrong bag, says Windy City Gaming. Ah, let me look at that. Eric J. Lopez. Did I put it into an Eric Rodriguez? Oh my gosh. Why did I think you and him were the same person? Let's see. Probably because I was so busy trying to clear out the other bags in the box. Okay, so here you have it. That's your stuff. Okay, making sure we got it all. Good. Good catch. Sorry about that. Eric Rodriguez. You do have a bag, right? There might be an agreement to end the Russian war. Ooh, that would be lovely. I just bought a lot of stocks. All right. Burnett, Eric. You have a bag, right? It's Eric J. Lopez. I feel like you do. You have an overflow? Let's see. Yeah, it helps if you guys mention if you have a bag so that I don't go hunting for a bag that doesn't exist. You might be in this one. Here are these. We still got to sell them. Ediberto Elijah. Ah, Eric J. Lopez. Here it is. Got your bag. Just had to go pretty deep. Out of bag, yes. Here we are. All right. Perfect. Thank you so much, Mr. Eric. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to put you in the Eric Rodriguez bag. In my defense, his name kind of wraps a little bit. See that? See how it wraps around the bag? Because it's so large. I probably thought that I was seeing Lopez, and I probably just read it wrong, a dummy. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 of these packs for $4 a piece. Give these a try. There's only 6 remaining. You can have all of them for 24 bucks. I found these under a shelf at Target. So those are now for sale. They're not on the menu. Those are Disney cards, Weiss Disney. And then we are scrolling back to this order, which was Lucas Lange, and he needs his 5 glory holes. Everyone likes to say glory hole. He got shot. Who got shot? Oh, Trump got shot. Okay. J.D. Vance visits the Pope, and then the Pope immediately dies. I feel like that's a bad omen. It is. I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious. Yeah. I'm scared, man. I wouldn't want to meet with that guy. The Disney Mirrorverse cards. That's correct. $24 for the remaining packs. Barat. Definitely a bad omen. Here's some cold ones. Here's... Wow, so lucky, dude. All right, we're pulling a beautiful Moltres for Lucas Lange. Lucas, you can have me send this off to grade. Remember that. You can have me send it to PSA, tag grading, CGC, Beckett, whatever you want. There you go. Very nice. That is lucky. Oh my gosh, I love you. And that's the fun of the channel. It's very fun. Everybody comes in here. You try to snipe. You try not to get sniped. You inevitably do get sniped. But, you know, you get some fun. You get some luck. And you get to share your best memories with people. Everyone gets to see your great moments. So, a beautiful Moltres coming out. All right. Hopefully, still a chance for a Mewtwo in there. It is Mr. Lucas. I appreciate that you grade with everyone. Most rippers only do 1. Yeah, and I try to keep the rates kind of fair, too. So that's one of the benefits over here. All right. So this is going up into the Cool Kids box. Mister, you don't grade with SGC anymore. SGC has been the one grading company that has not done very well. I think it's too bad because their grading standards, very tough. They do just fine in terms of grading itself, but I think they do poorly in terms of representation or presentation. So when you get the SGC slabs back, people just don't seem hyped for the weird sort of like black background. And maybe that fits some cards. Like we graded the Halo cards with SGC and those sold pretty well. But I don't think it does very well with Pokemon. I think people want more like what Tag's got over here. They want a nice clean slab, a clear slab. Watch this. Pull this out, see? So for Pokemon, I think this is what people want. They want it to look nice and clear. Like that, see? That's a really nice. SGC is like the opposite of that. Okay. How much cost to pre-grade? Pre-grading is like $3. I could just tell you. So it looks like it's definitely going to miss a 10. It's just thinner on the right. Would I still grade it? I probably would. But you're not in a rush to grade it because it's probably going to be a 9 or worse. But it's not going to be a 10. It's off-center. Okay. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Tag is really clean, but something about Beckett slabs calls to me. The Black Label Beckett slab is one of the best-selling items in the entire market. Like, nothing sells for more money. The Beckett 9.5, on the other hand, not so great. All right, and here is Gothita OC. Some of these slabs have been rotating a lot. It is almost time to take them down. Javier Arroyo. What's up, mister? 3 new rockets. Okay, 3 new rockets. Still a lot of great pulls in the rocket set to go after. 2 Azure Lanes. 4 Pokey Shuffles. Noble. I have a bag. Thank you, Mr. Javier. How are you, man? By the way, the Pokey Shuffle is more full than ever on really cool cards. So he wants 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it is. Tons of awesome pulls in here. You're going to pull a Vulpix this time, though. Let's see what that Vulpix is all about. Push this back. Dude, I'm thirsty, man. All right. Let's see. Blue Pix. Oh, man, it's not bad at all. You pulled a nice card. This is secretly a good one. Yes. So look what you pulled. You pulled a nice first edition Vulpix from base set. That's not bad for just opening up a couple packs out of the Pokeshop. You could actually pull this for $5. Think about that. So that's first edition Vulpix in this attack slab. Beautiful. Tag, you can't even read the label. Yeah, over a camera maybe. But when you're holding it in your hand, it's pretty easy. There we go. Yeah, I can read this quite well. Now, I'm looking at it through my camera, and it's much harder. But in my hand, it's very easy to read. Okay. So, let's open up these. You've already done well with your Pokey Shuffles. Now, I like Tag a lot. I'm not going to lie. I'm liking Tag. There we are. Tossing this. I think Tag simply has the best presentation, the best style. And that is a big problem for the other grading companies. Oh, yeah. Look at that Weezing. See, I told you, there's some other cool stuff to pull in Rocket. I know that Moltres just came out. Here we are. Here we are. I love how Tag looks. Yeah, you're going to be sold on the appearance, I promise. The Tag slabs look pretty good. I think they look better than the CGC slabs, and that's a problem for CGC. It is. All right. Javier Arroyo. They look better than the CGC clear slabs, and they're more helpful than the PSA slabs in knowing what went wrong with the grade. PSA does not do any grade reporting. So And the BGS, you know, BGS has the subgrades. Subgrades are just like a worse version of a grading report, aren't they? All right, let's find your bag. You would be probably in this one. Here we are. Ooh, lovely. Oh, okay. Boy, tonight I feel extra sleepy. I don't know why I'm so dang sleepy, dude. I'm ready to go to sleep. Here's Fan P9. Skelly Dirge. Great Magician Siri. Last chance to buy this one before it gets put up into the Waifu Shuffle. You should get some mango pineapple juice. What? You trying to kill me? You trying to get me with the mango pineapple juice? All right, let's see. That sounds really tropical, though. Tropical flavors are great. Here's Gregorio. He says, 1 Pokey Shuffle, mister. Gregorio, you shouldn't have. Here you go, Mr. Gregorio. 1 Pokey Shuffle. 1, 2, 3. Flipping this around. Zoinks. That's 1 cold Pokey Shuffle for Gregorio. Mewtwo SAR pull tonight? No, he is not. He has not been. Anyone here play Monster Hunter Wilds? I do. I'm the game economist. I'm not very big on Monster Hunter Wilds with my gaming channel, unfortunately. I really was with Monster Hunter World, though. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter World. But, you know, I haven't given the attention to Wilds that I gave to World. With World, I was pumping out a new video every day. I was streaming every day. Did you see the crypto market tonight? We up big off the dip. Nice. Nice. Let me go see. I think I heard that Bitcoin made it up to like 92 or something like that. That's great. Let's see. Bitcoin at 93. It's not bad. Looks kind of like this. So if you bought all the way back in like beginning of November 2024, today you're still doing kind of well. But if you bought after that, if you bought in November of 2024, but later that month, you're actually still down. So Bitcoin has been a poor performer for about 5 months. It needs to go up to 100 and higher. That's what it needs. All right. What's your favorite weapon? The hammer. Yeah, I play quite a lot of hammer. I'm very good at Monster Hunter. I've played a ton of it. So the hammer, I like the heavy bowgun. But again, I haven't played Wilds as much as I played World. I've been too busy over here handling the card channel. All right, let's start rotating these slabs until we find ones we don't like. I don't like Fampi. Here's Marowak. Magikarp's good. I like Magikarp. There's Starmie. That one needs more time. Alakazam. He might struggle. There's a Palkia. Here's a Heracross. I think the Heracross is a weak one. Okay, here's Umbreon. Mew. Dark Celebi. He's new. Meowscarada. Meow. Wow, that Meowscarada's 25. I might put that in the Poke Shuffle right now. I like that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Good. That's a cool looking card, man. It's an alt art. $25 for that? Damn, dude. Hope you get to play it sometime soon. It's fun. Oh yeah. We're done with all the content. They've got their festivals beginning tonight, I believe. So we'll be playing that live on Wednesday. So if you're a fan, you should join us, Tyler. Wednesday, we'll have a daytime stream over on the Game Economist channel, and we'll be playing some Monster Hunter together. And I've been playing live about once per week with everyone. We are. Just a nice little bonus thing we do. So that one was Anthony. Spring Blossom Festival. Yes, that probably has already started. I get like emails from Capcom. They tell me about it, and then I go, oh yeah, that's really cool. And then I just start when I start. Okay, where's his card? Okay. Okay. Good. Now it's 94K. Oh, yeah. But you're talking about, so the problem with talking about the highs and lows that way is most people had already bought into Bitcoin. So most people who want to own Bitcoin had already bought in. And so it's nice for people who sold out before the drop and then bought in when it was at the bottom and then happened to stay in until now. But most people didn't do that. Most people panic sold at the bottom. Most people bought in at the top before it bottomed. You know, so most people got wiped with Bitcoin. And so it's very tricky because you can't just predict the market all the time. It's very tricky to you know, look at it and say, hey, it's rising back up, and that's very interesting. But for somebody to truly just make money on it, they almost have to get lucky, or they just have to be like brilliant at deciding when to pull out, when to get back in, or they bought all the way back before it's you know, before it went sideways. So again, if they bought at the beginning of November 2024, they did all right. Here's a poltergeist. Okay, what's this? Waddy's perfect. All right, we're taking a picture of this. He likes the grenade launcher. Who likes the grenade launcher? Me? Yeah, I like the grenade launcher, bro. Give me some more grenade launcher. All right, let's see. We're going to head right over here to the All Slabs April channel, and we're going to take a picture. All right. We're going to upload this photo. Good. Now, these will go in a special box. This box is just for people who have slabs that are on commission. And these will go into my usual box. Good. All right, very nice. And the queue is empty. Let's go over the breaks. We got Glory of Team Rocket halfway done. That's a pre-order break, which means if you get pulled here, you got a box that's going to be open in the next wave. That's actually not a bad deal because the next wave will be a fresh case. Maybe you have a chance at an SAR. Here's the Mega Sublist for the Mega Break. Here's the Fossil Sublist. Here's the XY Fates Collide box break with 4 people in it. All right, real slow moving like. Here's the stream goals, 120 viewers, 70 likes. All right. Oops, give me a moment here. Here's the Anthony Kalura giveaway. You have to type this in, Anthony Kalura, to get into this giveaway. And as for the breaks, here's the Rayquaza. He's kind of slowed down at 11. We've got Garchomp at 2. Garchomp, that's the Mega Break. Here's the Gym Break. We got Beedrill. And here is a Houndoom Break. Call it the Houndoom Break so that we know what you're buying into. Very nice. Cool stuff. We also have this. And this has got a little bit of momentum. There's 5 people in it now. $20 Astro Radiance box battle. One person gets the whole box. Wait, I want the box. It should be for me. Gem Pokemon's back on the menu. It's back. Check it out. It's $5 per pack. Go pull Captain Pikachu out of these. There's multiple versions of Captain Pikachu to pull out of those packs. If you've never opened them, give them a try. All right, now what else? We finished that real fast. We were pricing slabs, but I think we're done. I think we got all of Anthony. Yeah, I think we got all of the Flames cards. Yes, we did. We got all of Anthony's stuff. I'm gonna go put this away. He's got this box, and I don't want it over here because these are not actually for sale. All right. All right, good. So he's just got this one more to sell, and it is this green Gangy. Put this coins back up there. By the way, when we slow down, feel free to take this moment to put a card in the Pokepot and have a roll at the Pokepot. Ooh. All right, all right, all right. Mr. Baz, what's up, Mr. Baz? Poker. Give me a minute. 150 for the green Gengar. Are God packs in the Korean Terror Festival? Yes. Yes, they do have God packs. I had a Chinese buffet for dinner tonight. It was terrible, dude. It was so bad. This was in the town over, the place called Lebanon, Missouri. And it was so gross, dude. Okay, so you get green and red knocked out if you want 2 9s. Green and red for $150. What do you think? Should I pair these? I could pair these. I mean, they seem like they'd make a good pair. Can you make a poll for everyone to vote on their favorite slab company? We could probably do something like that, sure. I think we could do that. So both Gengars. It's $300, 2 slabs. And this is La Flame. La Flame. Cool. Don't breed the PSA cards. That's a lot of microplastic. Oh, we're breeding them. They're multiplying. Ugh. Here's that lovely Entei. Oh. So all his cards have been listed now. We're hitting refresh over here. Clicking on this. Alex Silva. Hi, mister. Have a bag or mini box. May have 3 Final Fantasy Tears of the Planet. Yes, you may. Yes, sir. Here's 3 of these. Ooh. Tossing that away. How much was that Cynthia? Or is that part of a break? Was there a Cynthia? Oh, the Garchomp Cynthia. Yes, that one's a break. $40 buy-in. We have a couple breaks. Here we are. What was the last break we finished? Salamander. Look at that Salamander. Crazy Salamander, though. Here's Sophie. And the Emperor. Wow. That's scary. All right, tossing that away. Alex Silva. You say you have a mini box? Let's take a quick look at that. Mini box? Yeah. Skidibidi-dum. Here's a Kevin Brune, Chris Abruzzo, Oscar, La Flame. I'm not seeing a mini box. Let's look for a bag. But, oh, maybe you're this huge box up here. Ooh, who's this guy? Alistair. Alan Abale. Definitely not that. Ooh, I don't know why those guys don't ship. Okay, Laura Alex. Here's another Alan Abale bag. That's interesting to note. Alondra. Alex Silva. Not in here. Okay. What's that, a break, mister? Oh, that was a break, Tyler. That's what you were saying. Trying to read the screen with my eyes turned. Alan, I don't see a bag for you. So you say you've got a bag. Maybe you're in these yellow boxes. Caleb is. Alex Silva. We got you in the yellow overflow boxes on the table. That's what you meant. You're close. Yeah. You had the right idea. There it is. You sent me on a little goose hunt when you told me that you had a mini box, because that's a real thing. A mini box is. It's sort of like a box, but it's a mini box. All right, the queue is empty. The queue is empty. What breaks are close? Well, this gym break is close. I would say really none of them. Oh, actually, this one right here. 3 spots on the Neo pack break. It's a battle. One person gets the whole pack. And then this guy could probably move pretty fast too, believe it or not. This guy could move pretty fast. And Gloria Team Rocket could move pretty fast. Only 3 spots there. So those are the ones that are close. Okay. Yeah, this guy's 3 spots left. The fun part is we get to pick a new one after that. Sending for more. Just need a minute to see the menu. No problem, man. So, that gives me a little free time. What shall I do? Press up some of these. Give me a second here. New slabs. That's why I said in the title, didn't I? So that is Clefable 8 holographic. I honestly do not know what that could be worth. It's from Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I'm doing $15 on this card. Here's Jinx from Dragon Frontier. It's graded 8. I'm asking 25 on this bad boy. Oh, I'm using the wrong marker. I've been using the blue marker so much. So these are actually mine. What's up with the poker cards? I haven't done a lot of research on them. Oh, they're my favorite vintage card that's non-TCG. I collect a humongous number of those. I think they're terribly underpriced. And cards are still a classic thing that people love. Like, have you watched poker tournaments or live poker? There's still tons of people watching poker games. So I think that the classic playing cards are still very relevant. They're not like some outdated thing that nobody touches anymore. Okay, so they're the poker cards. Poker Pokemon. Fortris 9 from Unseen Forces. What could that be worth? Let's get that Neo finished. Here it is, the Neo right over here, guys. 3 spots. Yeah, that's a cool one, because then we can get a new booster pack and start breaking that too. Fortress Unseen. All right, click. So let's see. Dooby-dooby-dooby-doo, dooby-dooby-dooby-doo, dooby-dooby-doo. I think I got that Fortress from Mr. Brandon. This is a $35 Fortress. All right. He is 35. Okay. And here's Phoebus. No, I think I actually got these from Blake. Now I remember where these cards came from. They were a trade with Mr. Blake. Phoebus. Say it ain't so. Phoebus is $8. Okay. All right. By the way, if you guys ever need a loan of money, you can do a reverse slab away with me. That's where I take your card, put it into slab away for you to buy it from me, and then I pay you for that slab. But then you're on the hook to pay off that slab over time. 6 months. If you don't pay it back, I keep it. That's called a reverse slab away. Okay. Would love more Yu-Gi-Oh! Stampede set is very nice. Along with Rarity Collection 1 if possible. Don't go anywhere. I got some Rarity Collection 1. You know, I sold a bunch of the Rarity 1. I had it on this menu for the longest time period, and not a single box sold. None. And I listed it all up on eBay. Poof, it's all gone. So I don't know if I'll bring Rarity back. Nobody was opening Rarity. But I saw a spare box of it. Let me show that to you for a second. Also, I gotta get a drink, man. I might stand up and have a drink first. Let me have a drink. One drink. All right, I got my drink. Now, where's that Yu-Gi-Oh box? Here it is. Right here. And here's one as well. So I have actually two of them. Very nice. I have to like climb into this seat. Whoa, look at that layer of dust. There it is. Yu-Gi-Oh does well if the price is right. Anything does well if the price is right. Anything does well if the price is right. But the fact is, I was listing Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon cards using the exact same formula, and the Pokemon sells and the Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't. So that's how it is. Just sent for the fee boss. You okay? Fee boss. Now, let's get a price on these. Yu-Gi-Oh 25th anniversary box. So, what exactly is this called? Rarity? Rarity Collection, 25th anniversary Rarity box. Okay, and we have the volume 1, right? Trying to find the actual price on this. So it looks like Rarity 2 is less valuable. Our box says first edition in a different corner of the box than this one does. They didn't like reprint it, did they? Read description. All right, so why is this one 150? Hold on, let me look. Oh man, pricing these is a nightmare. Hold on, give me a moment. Let's check sold, and then let's sort that by recent. It's $8 a pack. I sent for the fee boss as well, really. All right. Divided by 24. Oops, that's not right. Okay. It looks like we'll have them at $8.50 per pack. Okay. Let me go to the extended menu. We should have a category for Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh. Oops. Rarity Collection. 8.5. Oops. 8.5. There it is. So it's in the document now. So I'm going to go place these over here. And those are now available at $8.5 per pack. I just need 3 pages to be done with this paper, but my brain is shot until tomorrow. I'll write it for you. What's the subject? I'll write the whole paper for you. I'll write it while I'm live. Here's Iron Thorns. Here's Drayton. Dreidel. Here's Mask Ogerpon. Lovely. We got Togepi. Togepi. Here's Jolteon. More like Jilteon. Ha, got him. Let me hit refresh. Damn, could I get a box for $8 a pack if I buy both boxes? You're asking for $12 off per box. I'm tempted to agree just because I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh! But my brain tells me they should sell for 8.5. That's what my brain tells me. Let's see. You've done a lot of business with me, right, Alex? How much business have you done with me? It's me, Alex. Oh, it's Alex, duh. Too much? Yeah, I think you've done a lot. Yeah, you could probably. What if we did 8.2? How about that? 2 boxes, 8.2 per pack. What if we split it? Because I think that I was supposed to do it a little higher than 8.5. I was supposed to go 8.75. I tell you what, that's a pretty meaningless amount of money. So just make it 8. I don't really care. All right. Here's 6. PSA Neo Break. The calculation I had actually told me to set it at 8.75. So I had the opportunity to roll it up to 9 or take it down to 8.50. So, you know, whatever. Let's just sell it at 8. The thing is, I'm not a big fan of holding those boxes anyways. Here we go. 6. She's jumping in the booster slab? 6. You shouldn't have. Very good. Whoever wins this, whoever pulls it out of the pack, you can open it, by the way. I would be very pleased to open this. You love it. The hits are awesome on this set. 2 spots left. Ooh. We have an order. Ivan Rodriguez gets the Phoebos. Sorry, Mahasvara. Ivan Rodriguez it is. Okay. So 384 is the price. It's whatever 48 times 8 is. 48 times 8. 384. Yes. There we go. Boop. Here's Mahasvara. 2 spots in the Astral Radiance break. Ooh, good choice. Good choice. Mahasvara. And Mahasvara. Okay. The box battle. That's the current box battle. When it's over, we can pick a totally different one. This ticks up from 5 to 7. 6, 7. So this has 10 spots left. All right. Astral Radiance box suddenly on the move. Okay. Now, you have $8 left over. $8. There it is. Let me hit refresh. Let me hit refresh. And let me hit refresh. I think we're waiting for Mr. Alex to send in for those 2 Yu-Gi-Oh boxes. Other than that, the queue is empty. Empty queue, everybody. Here's Marvel Girl. Marvel Girl from 1991. Let's try this out. Marvel Girl 1991. Oh, we ran into the exact card. The exact card costs $25. Well, that's good to know. We'll make ours 24. Plus, ours is in a PSA slab. The other one's in a SGC slab. We were just talking about how people prefer PSA. So this is $24. It's Marvel Girl. She's looking pretty tweet. That could go up into the Waifu box for $20 in a second. Don't be scared. I'm too scared to do the Neo break. Yeah, well, you know what? That's fair. I don't want anyone to have buyer's regret when they get into these breaks. Never forget, only one person walks away with the pull, and 16 people miss. So here's Gloom. Ooh. Gloom, gloom, gloom. Gloom, gloom, gloom. Give me a pack of Journey Together. Okay. Here is Gloom for $12. Konnichiwa. Onisama. All right, Journey Together. It could be the Journey Together pack that changes your life. Ready? Or it could be 3 hollow cards. Yay! Dun it, dun, dun it, dun. We did it! So, let me think. I can't remember if you have a bag. Okay. Just keep the hollows. For me? Wow. You're too kind. I've never had someone be so nice to me before. So, okay. Doobie doobie doo, doobie doo. Gotta be honest, love the channel. This community rocks. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So, Javier, 1 spot in the Astral, 1 Neo spot. All right. We like it here. I think sometimes I scare people away when I talk too much, like boring stuff. Here it is. When we stick to the cards, I think it's a little more chill in here. So that's going into the Astral. There it is. All right. Plus, I think that our time period of being like 3 a.m. in the morning is really difficult for a lot of Americans. So we tend to be like just the people who are like overnight workers, maybe some Europeans from Europe, maybe some Australians, mate. There. So 1 Neo spot. Ooh. It's close. It's close. It's pretty close. Oops. The ideal time period to start the stream would be like 8 p.m. probably. So we started at 1:45 a.m. at a totally not ideal time. I think that really... Plus we have our big daytime stream. I think that's another thing. I think that really detracts from our total viewers for this stream, because those people got their fill and they go, all right, I don't need to watch the nighttime stream. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ooh, mommy, ooh, daddy, we're close. Oh my gosh. All right. So close. The journey's almost over, in fact. We've been journeying together for a long time on this one. This pack's coming to an end. Holy. By the way, if you guys want to see some cards for sale, we've got... This pack is literally for sale. This exact pack, $48 to buy that outright. Here's Journey Together, $8. SpongeBob Topps Vintage from 2009, $60. Topps Finest Chrome X-Men, $28. Dragon History of Z, $12. This is very popular. We sold 2 boxes of this today so far. Nothing crazy popped out. 6.5. Series 1 Fortnite. Oh yeah, so I brought up some cards from the extended menu that you don't always see. We got these cool Fortnite cards. These cards are really expensive when they grade well, and if you get the right pull. Minecraft's kind of chicken jockey and all that, and lava chicken, right? So we got some Minecraft cards here. We got another set of Minecraft on the way. So we're going to officially have 3 different Minecraft sets. I'm a Minecraft fan. I play Minecraft like to this day. We got a server. We got a community server. My Little Pony, your favorite. You can buy this for Ran or whoever you think loves ponies on the channel. These used to cost nothing. I can't believe they're $10 now. Halo down to $16 now. The latest Korean set was Terra Festival, which I think this is the best set in the hobby for this generation, for this Gen 9 or whatever it is we're on. So Prismatic and Terrastal, I think it beats the Team Rocket set. I just think it does. So that's the one to stack. Here's Oshinoko. Here's Sneaker Bunko. Not just stack, but open as well. Here's Final Fantasy, the Legacy Collection. OP11, that one's getting restocked. Tears of the Planet. Oh, yeah, Solo Leveling, one of the hottest sets on the menu right now. Solo Leveling, because not everyone even knew about this. This is something that you got to know about. And then we got Heat Wave and Battle Partners. There it is. Heat Wave's almost sold out. I'm running real low on the Heat Wave. Is Rocket still available? Yes, it is. Rocket's still here. We're running out, but we got a couple boxes left, so you're good. We also have this pre-sale booster box battle. We're getting more Glory of Team Rocket. See, the thing is, this will be pre-sale because I don't know if we have enough to Friday, and I think my restock comes in on Friday. So 1, 2, 3. So this is a pre-sale break. We got 3 people in here. Now that people are opening up Rocket, there's a lot more interest in it. It's very cool. Haven't pulled a Mewtwo yet. We want to see that Mewtwo. Beatrice Moniz. Can I please get the Clefable, Slab, and Drayton? Yes. Here's Drayton. And here's Clefable. All right. Sold. Beatrice. Oops. Moniz. All right. Okay. Good. And that one was an Anthony card. All right. There you go, Mr. Anthony. Wow, Anthony's done so well. It's crazy. It's kind of crazy. Drayton getting some love. I know. Well, he was really affordable. That's why. We have a couple orders. Alex Silva, 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity Collection boxes. Good for you. You got your order in before the Neo Slab finishes. By the way, did the Neo Slab finish? Yes, the Neo Slab is finished. So after this, we'll be doing the Neo Slab break. But let's do this one box at a time. This is for our friend Alex Silva. All right, Mr. Alex. So you like Yu-Gi-Oh! You got to help me out. You got to tell me which Yu-Gi-Oh! Sets are the very finest sets. Did the Neo-Japanese Lugia pack break finish, Mr. Oh, the $46 spot one, this one? This one's still running. It's got 5 people in it. Need 5 more. Okay. Sent for those 2 boxes. Let's go, Alex. Yes, let us go. Now you will see. You will see now. Okay, move that a little bit. Yu-Gi-Oh! Setting that over there. At the moment, this set is the hottest set right now. This set, that's kind of sad because I had like 2 cases of it. And I just popped it up on eBay and got rid of it. Because it wasn't selling. Because it didn't sell for like, I swear to God, like 2 years it didn't sell. Please include the bulk if you don't mind. I can definitely include the bulk, but you got to send for a round of shipping. Sound good? It goes. So it's a little trade-off there. Okay. All right. I'll ship. All right. Sounds very good. Go ahead and snip in that, and we'll snip in this. Okay. All right. Very nice. So this is box number 1. This set must be good if you're asking for the bulk. The bulk's got to have a couple valuables in it. Here's pack number 1. All right, so tell me what we're looking for. We're looking for those ones that are the quarter century rares, right? If I recall. A lot of different full arts in this set. You don't have to send for shipping. I remember these. You always got all the bulk. That's how it worked. There it is. Here's... Then again, it's going to make your bag really fat, so I don't mind if you do ship. Nightmare Unicorn. Didn't know you had this set. Here's Called by the Grave. Okay, Numerion. Yeah, that's because I used to have some of this, and I sold it on eBay, and I found 2 loose boxes lying about. Line of boot. Heart of the Cards? Yeah, Heart of the Cards. All right, still no quarter century rare popped out. Okay. Lovely. We did open a lot of this when it initially came out. I kind of remember. But then it just sort of fell off. Nobody wanted it for a really long time. All right. Okay. Okay. Ooh. And... all right. I feel like the only Yu-Gi-Oh! That would fly would be the more expensive stuff. The True Vintage Starter. Here we are. Yeah, I'm not looking to do that kind of stuff, though. I'm looking for new modern sets to do well. Oh, that's not one. That's not one. Ah, here you are. Lovely. So let's leave this up and see what we got for you. All right, this is one of those quarter century rares, everybody. Hey, Cody Hodges. So, Dogmatica Punishment. Ooh. Should get more graded Yu-Gi-Oh! Mister. I tell you what I would do is if you've got some Yu-Gi-Oh! Slabs you want me putting up on the table on commission, I can do that for you. Oh, Numeron Dragon. Ooh. So if you want to sell some Yu-Gi-Oh! Slabs up here on the table, maybe I'll try and sell one for you. Okay. Pot of something. There's. Here's. Okay. All right, Egyptian God Slime. That's my favorite card. Oh, yeah. These. Oh, okay. Right at the end, you get 3 of the quarter century rares. I thought there was more than what we pulled, because we got really far along and only pulled 1. I'm like, that seems kind of scant. Not much there. I have an Exodia misprint. What? That's what I want. All right, yeah, this bulk's pretty bulky, huh? Look at that. That's a lot of stuff. Let's set that to the side for a second. So there you go. That's the first box. Looking pretty boxy. My name is Boxy. Box number 2. Did I already snip the back? Nope. Sometimes I do that ahead of time. Well, we hit our stream goal pretty easy. We got 134 viewers now. That pretty much smashes our number of 120 out of the water. Great job, guys. Now we just need 70 likes, and we'll be completed with the goal. What an old reference. Which reference did I do? I wasn't even thinking. There you go. I think I quote stupid references so much I don't even know what I was doing. I had made a reference. Oh, my name is Boxy. You know, I didn't even watch those in their time period because it was actually Karis. She used to watch them, and she introduced me to it. She's like, this was my childhood. These were my teenage years. I was like, all right. Actually, truthfully, I had this girlfriend, and her name was Amber. And many years ago, I was this hardworking guy, and she was kind of like this hot girlfriend who wouldn't get a job no matter what. And we would get into these fights. And what she would do is she would stay at home while I'm out working, and she would watch TV, and in particular, she'd watch YouTube. But she was hot, so, you know, we didn't break up for a while. And, but yeah, she would just watch TV. She wouldn't do anything. She wouldn't do anything useful. And she'd watch the YouTubes, and then I'd get mad at her for it. I'd be like, YouTube's so stupid, bro. Just dummies on it. Stupid YouTubers that are like, blah. This was a long time ago, okay? YouTube was still kind of new. I said Yu-Gi-Oh again. YouTube was new back then. Yu-Gi-Oh and YouTube sound similar. Toss that over there. So, you know, guys like PewDiePie were starting up and people were talking about it, and I thought he was like ridiculous. Who would have ever thought all these years later that would be my job, to be on YouTube making stupid, you know, screaming baby sounds? Sounds like the girl from the movie Jackie Brown, my favorite Tarantino movie. All right, here we go. Ready? Now, I just find it interesting, though, because I beat her up so much for watching YouTube, and now I'm a YouTuber. That's my actual job. All right. But that was back in the day. Nobody really understood that the world was changing because of YouTube. Nobody understood that YouTube was like the future of communication and education and all the good things. Back then, you still watched TV. You watched Netflix on your Xbox 360, and that was cutting-edge technology. Look, you can put Netflix on your TV. Whoa. All right. Mr. Beater. No, I've never hit a girl. I'm not like that. Here we are. Yeah, all right. Let's see. You know what she would say, though, before we broke up? You know what she would say? You know what her complaint was? She said I was like a manager. And that was not like a compliment. That was a diss. It was so funny, dude. All right. Back when Netflix used to send DVDs in the mail. I do remember that. I remember Hollywood Video going out of business. And then eventually it was Blockbuster. And everyone was like, Blockbuster? Ooh, so you've got Galaxy Eyes, Full Armor, Photon Dragon. Oh my God, bro. She called you a blank. Netflix took over the game. Yeah, it did. Yeah, she did not like me. In the end, we discovered we did not like each other. I remember when we were so young, when I was like 18 and she was 18, and I was so goofy and stupid at that age. So immature. People are so immature at the age of 18. I didn't really know who I was, you know? And then the years went by and I kind of slowed down a little bit, and not so many goofball moments, more serious. It is. And she changed too. She changed, her personality changed. People grow older and their personalities change. You meet someone and you're young and the other person's young, you don't actually know if you're a good fit for each other because you're actually too young to know who you are. We are? You're too young to know what you value. I still don't know who I am. Well, you're Troy Malice. All right, here's a cold one. Masked Hero, Dark Law. Life's a journey. Can't stay the same forever. Yeah, that's one thing that's true. Things always change. Here's Predaplant Dragostapelia? Stapelia? I gotta have a drink. After pulling that one. How we doing so far here, Alex? Masked Hero, Dark Law. So that's 3 of them. I think we're probably done if I had to guess. What beer are we sipping on? Sipping on canned water. Oh, yeah. Getting dangerous over here. I got the lemon-flavored canned water. Got to drink it from a can to get that extra chemicals in my water. It's that or drink well water out here. Or get one of those stupid water dispensing bottle things. Ugh. It's a local microbrew. I do not like Liquid Death. I've tried it twice, and both times I hated it. Something about Liquid Death just has a terrible flavor to it. Am I the only one who feels that way? Am I the only one who feels that Liquid Death has a horrible, horrible, horrible flavor for water. Like I'd rather just drink bottled water. Give me the bottled water. Pulls were decent, sending for shipping now. Now I need those extra microplastics. I have never tried Liquid Death. It's canned water is all it is. It's just a cup of water. It's a big cup of water. I think they have different flavors now, but I drink this during the stream. Ooh. Look at that. Look at the ingredients. I love the ingredient list. Carbonated water, lemon juice. But it's like $1 a can, dude. It's so expensive. Excuse me. Liquid Death is no bueno. Yeah, it's got a flavor, man. It's got a weird-ass flavor. I drink it and I go, what am I drinking? $1 a can. Almost. Yeah, almost. That's the downside to that. I drink it all the time. I drink it when I'm live. It's my favorite. I used to drink a lot of diet soda. I still occasionally have a diet soda, but I don't drink them very often anymore. Now I drink that. I drink water, and I drink that. Red 40 got banned today. You'd think that would have happened like 20 years ago. Young people dying of colorectal cancer at shocking new rates. Quick! Do nothing about it. Yeah, we are. Leave all the chemicals in the food. That'll do it. Love how everyone simultaneously knows it's all the crap in our food. And we've all just let it go on that way. Like, it's cool. Nah, I don't want to do anything about it. Just leave it alone. What? It's terrible. Blue dyes are okay, though. Yeah. Blue dyes are up. We up. Red dyes slipping. Okay, been eating and drinking it for 20 to 30 years. Sure. Yeah, you know, there's all this talk about autism rates, falling testosterone rates, rise of cancer, especially digestion-related cancer. It's not just colon cancer. It's like stomach cancer, esophagus cancer, all this terrible stuff, you know. So they're like, why would that be happening? It's like, everyone knows, man. Everyone already knows. You go to Taco Bell, you get your box of cancer nachos and your Mountain Dew Baja Blast with extra plastic. Everyone knows what it is. Wonder why we're all getting sick, I wonder. Don't know. It could be anything. So, Mr. Alex, I can't remember. Did you say you didn't have a box, right? This was a new bag? Is that what it was? Did we create a new bag for you? Mountain Dew Code Red. I'll have a glass of your finest red. I love that sound effect. We didn't make a new bag for you, right, Alex? Did we make a new bag for you? I don't think we did, because if we did, you'd be right in the front of the box. Alexander, Alora, Alex PSX, Alicia. I might be going crazy. All right, let's go get you a label. Instead of coffee in the morning, I drink Code Red. Hell yeah, dude. Never give up, guys. Stay hard. Grabbing one of these. Hey, don't talk bad about Taco Bell. Any Vivid Voltage by chance? No. That's a fun set. We opened an awful lot of it in the past, though, and I feel like it really fell off. Not a good hold. All right, there we go. I know it has gone up a little bit over time, though. Kind of like the way Steam Siege went up. Liquid Death ain't bad. Hey! It's terrible. The cans are too large, too. They want you to drink like 7 gallons of it. Nicholas Lloyd. The last spot in the Neo. Nicholas Lloyd has fulfilled it. Get ready, guys. Ooh, this is fun. A 17-spot break's a pretty large break. It's going off. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 17 of those. We got one of these. We got one of these. We'll designate this rocket card as the star recipient. Okay. Oh, I actually need these too, don't I? Loki really likes Steam Siege. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm off it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right, just double checking that. Okay. All right. All right. Oops. Not a box, but tucked away for a potential box. There we are. A potential box is like crazy, bro. Potential box. All right, give me a number, and I'll split the deck. Whew. 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice, very nice. And now we got this guy over here. We already showed all the names. Wonder who they'll choose for the next Pope. That's exciting news, isn't it? All right. I wonder what the Pope will say, you know? Like, will he continue talking the way Pope Francis did, or will he be more, like, conservative? Damn, you my boss or something, Corn. What's up, Troy? All right, give me a number. That fence destroyed my arm? What are you talking about? Vivid Voltage was when I was first introduced to your live stream. Crazy how times fly. Yeah, it really does, man. It really does. Do you think they'll take as long to pick someone this time? At 1, 2, 3, 4. Who knows? Isn't it like a system? It shouldn't take any longer than usual. All right. No, it does take a while. I remember now. It does take a while. Philip Webb. Wow. First person out. Philip Webb taking the chase card. Just like that. Philip Webb. All right. Now, it's not quite over until it's over. We got to line these up. Beatrice. Sorry, Beatrice. Nicholas Lloyd. Sorry, Nicholas. I think he just jumped in there. Mr. Ahmad Marabi. Cold. 6. Cold. Blake. Cold. Travis Nova. Blake. Cold. Patrick Diaz. Cold. Travis Nova. Cold. Who all was in here? Mia Uden. Mia Uden. Anthony Kalura. Cold. Javier Arroyo. Cold. Sean Gallagher. Mr. Sean picks up that star card. Okay. Joshua Whipple. With the whoo in his name. Travis Nova. Ooh, Travis was in here deep, man. And Blake. Blake was in here deep as well. That's it. The break is over. Philip with the snipe. How do you scrape a chain link fence? Is this a trick question? Easy, you scrape it. Yeah, exactly. Easy, bro. Okay, now I need some cards, some cards. Whew. I got 3 spots from a live custom, I think. Congrats. Oh, I see. I think I know what you're talking about. So these start to fill back up with new hits for everyone. These are the pulls out of the custom booster packs. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Oops. All right. All right. All right. There it is. Now, this comes back over here. By the way, was Tammy watching this? Grab that. And Philip Webb. Is Philip Webb here? I don't know if Philip Webb's here. That's our chase card. It doesn't look as good as the old one. Makes me kind of sad. Crazy. Hopefully your day goes by fast at work, my boy. Getting closer to that weekend every day. Okay, Philip Webb's not here to tell me to open this, then I shall leave it sealed. That's going down to Alexis. And Sean Gallagher gets moved over to the Rocket Break. So Rocket Break's going to tick forward a little bit. That one is a pretty big break. I don't want it to get stuck. So for a little while, this guy's going to receive the star spots. He's at 6 out of 17 now. Okay. Good. Wow. So that's done. That's fun, man. We get to pick a new booster slab out. So that's the fun part of that. Omar Faba, one glory of Team Rocket. You got it, man. Anything you want. Here we are. Okay. Mr. Omar Faba. Picking up Moltres. Why does Moltres look so sharp here? Like it's going to poke you to death. Like a woodpecker almost. Would you trade the Moltres? And how much is it worth? Well, your Moltres is a pretty off-center Moltres, but I think I could try and get it sold for you. Would you like me to try and sell it for you? Omar with an O. I got pizza and then In-N-Out and then Taco Bell for lunch. I'm skinny though, says Corn Rules. Corn Rules, you can't be so skinny all the time. Alex Silva shipping. Perfect. We took care of that already. Luke Laurie, 6 of the Fujimi Bunko Volume 1 and 3 Star Wars Galaxy. Okay. Star Wars Galaxies. A 1, a 2, a 3. Yeah, and I know, and a slab trade. Okay, let's see. So, Lucas, you got a bird, and he was off center pretty badly. That's what went wrong, right? Let's see. Did you have a slab in mind that you wanted for it? Let's see. I'll set that there for the moment. 6 Fujimi Bunko Volume 1. Well, I guess first I need to know what it's going for real fast. I imagine it's a card that's probably falling in price a little bit as we speak. That's kind of how that works. Rocket Moltres. Glory of Team Rocket. Glory if Team Rocket. Let's go in and figure this out a little bit. The number is 124. And let's sort by the cheapest one. I think it's fair to sell yours at the cheapest buy now price, because yours quite off center. Looks like he might be around 180. Would you guys enjoy this as a break? It's off center, so I think it's a 9. Let me know if you guys would be interested in this as a break. Just the card, not graded. Okay, going back to Luke Laurie, 6 Fujimi Bunko. Okay, but where do I store the Fujimi Bunko? He's a nice card. I think this reminds me of Fujimi Bunko Volume 1. I think that's it. If it's $20 a spot, because I don't want to risk $40 on a raw card. Okay, interesting. Oops. Yeah, that's Fuji 1. So my question is, do I have more Fuji 1? That's Fuji 2. I have to go find Fujimi Bunko Volume 1. Tossing that away. I'll be back. All right. So, Lucas, I'm going to make you an offer for it real fast. All right, Lucas, I'm offering 135 store credit on this one right now. All right. I'm going to set it off to the side over here. All right. Two, three. It's a pretty fair offer because if you were to try and sell it yourself, by the time it arrived to you, it might have already dropped in price because each day it's probably going to drop. Also, 13% eBay fee. So it's not a bad offer. It is. We don't know how fast the price might drop on that card. There we go. So this is for Luke Laurie, Mr. Luke. You can use the 135 to pick out a new slab or get into a new break or open more booster packs, whatever you like. All right. Well, boob grab card there. Did you see that? Okay, here's a holographic. Yes, this is indeed Fuji 1. Fuji 1, the Lude card set. Is the Glaceon from Prismatic PSA 10 still there? It is. It's totally still there. This. Okay. Here's this. Here's this. And... Alright, and alright. Woohoo. Yes, the Glaceon's still there. Somebody was about to put it into Slab away. They actually got so close to slabbing it away, they sent me money. But then they changed their mind at the last second. So he is still floating. I would trade 1 for 1 if you want. I would trade it for 135, which means you can send $10 in and own the Glaceon if you're interested in that. There you go. Alright. Yeah, I already had a number in my head for the Moltres, and I already have a number for this guy. Yeah. It's very close. I mean, I think if you think about it, you're taking a card that is ungraded, and we already know it's going to grade 9, and you're trading it for a card that's, it's graded 10. It's not a bad trade. You would just give in the Moltres and $10, and you'd have the Glaceon. All right, let's see. Unless you do not have $10. But what I can let you do if you want, if you don't have $10 on you, maybe you could trade in another card, or you could just pay the $10 a little later. Cold? Yeah, we can do it. All right, sounds good. And I'm going to turn the Moltres into a break. You could even buy a spot on that break if you wanted. You might win it back. Okay. Which would be really funny. We've seen people do that before. But you might also miss, which would make you feel very sad. Look at this, Greedo. Oh my God. All right, that's it. 3 Galaxy packs. Luke Lori. I did not see any of my favorite pulls coming out of those 3 packs. But all the pulls are gradable. They're pretty neat. Also, look at this. No full arts, but look at this holographic. Holy. That's crazy, man. I had to open up a case of this stuff for myself. I think I might do that. I think I might get a case of the Fujibunka 1 for myself and just set it aside so that every time it's time to grade, I open a box of it. Because those are some dang sexy Pokemons. New box, new bag, Mr. Luke. I think it's a new bag, right? You shipped. Okay. Italian Pope 2022, 2025. You want an Italian Pope? You don't want Pope Sarah? You don't want the first black Pope? I feel like if the Pope was a black Pope, there would be all this conspiracy theory. Because people are always saying that the black Pope will bring in the 666, Mark of the Beast, that kind of crap. I grew up Catholic. People were saying that stuff all my childhood. They would call him the next Benedict's the Black Pope. Pope Francis is the Black Pope. Well, if the Pope was literally black, then they would definitely be saying, that's the Black Pope. All right, Luke, you got a brand new bag? What we're going to have here is a good old raw card break. We don't offer these very often because I don't often grab raw cards and put them up for sale. There's going to be conspiracy theories no matter the selection because humans are silly and bored. All right, guys, prepare yourself for this shocking new break. We are assuming this card will grade probably like a 9. I will let you choose your grading company of choice. Here it goes. So let me think about it. How many spots, huh? Well, if it was the cheaper grading, then it should be like only 5 spots, but PSA is slightly more expensive. Put this over to the side for Lucas. We'll try this out. We'll see how this goes. We'll see if there's interest. Okay, so this is a break now. It's a 1 in 6, and it includes the grading. So you get the card, but also I send the card off to like PSA for you. You can choose PSA, that's the most expensive one. But you could also send it to CGC. Tag grading might be tempting. BGS, I don't know why you'd do BGS, but you can send it to any company. But I think tag grading would probably be a little tempting. And then, of course, there's PSA. So PSA is probably the one you'll do. When an Italian Pope is selected, remember I called it. You know, the Catholic Church does not belong to Italy. Like, Italy doesn't own it, and neither does Europe. It's really its own organization. So who knows how the Catholic Church is feeling. What I heard is that Pope Francis surrounded himself with a lot of ideological supporters. So the next Pope might be very similar to him. Okay, this is going to be called Moltres. What should we call this? Glory of Team Rocket? Let's call it Glory of Team... no, we'll just call it Moltres. Lava Chicken break. So there it is. This is a very unusual break. really we don't have stuff like this up on the table very often. That's the new Glory of Team Rocket Moltres. It's a 1 in 6 odds, $40 buy-in. It includes grading, so that's part of the price. I will send this off to a grading company of your choice. So, Mark Anthony Taddeo, 1 Aether Drift. Oh, heck yeah, dude. It's literally the lava chicken. So, Aether Drift is interesting, right? Because they have a bonus pack. Here it is. And each time you buy a pack, you get placed onto this list. And when the list is full, we roll the dice and see who gets the pack. So the pack can't be purchased. It's handed out at random to the people who open the other packs. Mark A. Taddeo. Okay, you're on spot number 4. Lovely. And now this is your pack. I think that's cool. A raw break that we know it is packed fresh and graded included. Nice, nice. You know, we've hosted that quite a few times in the past. For example, the felt hat Pikachus. We must have did that kind of break like 10 times for felt hat Pikachu. I had a whole bunch of ungraded ones, and that break was just flying. It was just boom, 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 done over and over and over. And then we did it again with Legendary Collection Gengar and Legendary Collection Alakazam. Those were ungraded. We knew they weren't going to grade 10, but they're still fun to grade and get a grade on. So, yeah, we did that with those too, and that was really fun. Oops. Can I order 1 sealed pack of Rocket? Oh, yeah, definitely, dude. I don't mind. Go for it. All right, Mark. Good luck to Mark. Ooh, look at that. Okay, you ready? Riverpire Verge. Mu Yanling, Wind Rider. That's a mythic rare. Valor's Flagship. That's also mythic. Aetherific Amplifier. Hollow Squad Heavy. Clamorous Ironclad. Cloudspire Sky Cycle. Mountain. Green Belt Guardian. Grease Wrench Goblin. Roverblade. Wreck Remover. N-Rider Catalyzer. Swift Water Cliffs. Spot Cycle Scouter. And there we have it. Okay, that's your pack of Aether Drift. Thank you so much, Mark. Corn Rules, Pope Francis. Although he was born in Argentina, his father was Italian. So close enough. All right. You know, they already chose Pope Francis. They might choose somebody like the Filipino Pope or the African Pope. The African Pope's apparently a conservative, a very strong conservative. So you never know. You know, that's the argument between the racial supremacists or the racialists, whatever you want to call them, and the conservatives and Democrats. Is this progressivist idea that what is a nation? Is it a specific people, or is it people who share a certain set of values? Like, what is it actually? And so the progressive idea is that, well, maybe it's just a group of people of any race, any makeup, and they're just all sharing the same values. Whereas the racialist would say, well, no, it's Japan, where everyone's basically Japanese. That's a nation, you know. So we're in the future now. I feel like the world is more flat, you know. It's hard to truly live that way. Everyone kind of wants to mix. Most people want to mix. Not everybody, but a lot of people do. Like, you know, when I look at my DNA has a lot of mixture in it. My wife's DNA has mixture in it. She and I aren't the same. We're mixing, right? So that's just the future, I think, you know? Like, how can you stop that? What I'm trying to tell you is if a hot mamacita shows up at your door and she says, oh, baby, you're not going to be like, get out of here. Mark Anthony Taddeo. Anyways, that's a lot of talking, isn't it? Just a fun subject. One of those things. Okay, we got Dark Scissor. We've got Lucario Melmetal. There's Dark Dragonite. And Umbreon. Oh, my eye is itchy. Very nice. Okay. We're going to jump over here. Lucas says, the rest for the Glaceon. The Glaceon's all yours, Mr. Lucas. Get you a fresh sleeve here. Let's start dreaming about foreign girls again. Ooh. There we are. We're all foreigners to somebody. There we go. The African population definitely seems the one, especially with the specific things he said about migration. If you did say, get out of here to a hot mamacita, then you're gay. Maybe. There's a lot of gay people now. Lucas Lange. Sorry, I play for the other team. Oh, very nice. Swapping up into a beautiful 10. Congratulations. Just said the world is flat. The world is flat. Actually, I'm more of a I'm more of a cone earther. Yeah, flat earthers and sphere earthers are wrong. So we have Mr. Chensei Vong sending in for the Rayquaza break. Rayquaza. Here he is. Oh yeah. Whoop. It's definitely a rectangle. All hail the cone heads. Yeah. Funny, man. There you go. Mister's always right. It's crazy. How does he do it? His predictions come true. He said Evolving Skies would go up in price, and it did. Whoa. That's crazy. He's so smart. Here's 1 in 35. Ooh. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is Tuesday, by the way. Tuesday is traditionally an extra slow day for me. I usually do not get a lot of sales on Tuesday, so Tuesday tends to be pretty slow. You should have seen the daytime stream, though. We ran the daytime stream for like 2 hours and 10 minutes, and it was busy all the way to the end. I had to basically tell people no more orders because it was just going on and on. By the way, we have an empty queue. It is 4:23 a.m. in the morning. No, wait a second. We have one more order. Let's see. You guys are all wrong. We don't even live on this thing called a planet. We live in a Hollywood movie set. I send you a $10 for the Glaceon. UK me, though. Respect people chat. Oh, you know me. Here's Anthony Haymeyer. 1 sealed pack of Rocket. I need a new bag. Okay, 1 sealed pack of Rocket. You got it. Okay. Grab this. That's a great artwork, don't you think? Bet you somebody's already grading the artworks. Ooh, I should do that. I should grade a couple artworks. All right. Do 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 do. Scooby Dooby Doo, dee dooby doo. Conspiracy theories, world not flat, pal. Hollow Earth, Kong lives below us. You write my name on the Glaceon? I didn't see it. I sure did. Let's see, Lucas. Ta-da! Beautiful. All yours, man. Have you pulled anything for yourself from Rocket? Yeah, so I opened a box or two when I was making the that short. Boy, it's really hard to open a box of Team Rocket cards in a minute. And I ended up pulling a Giovanni. And so I got Giovanni. Then I opened like Regirock and Cetodile. And those are pretty crappy pulls. So I didn't really get anything too good. I didn't think the Giovanni was any good either. Somebody told me later that Giovanni's a decent pull. Here it is. I think he's good in the game or something like that, maybe. Nikola Tesla could have given us free energy for all, but the government said no. Why are you not selling any more of your wife's art? I know others will buy. Oh, I agree. She makes a lot of good art, but she seems to do them like in spurts. Like she will work on it really hard for a while, and then she will do something else. And then she'll come back to drawing, and then she'll do something else. Right now, she's gotten into writing, so she's like trying to write a book. So she likes working on writing that book now. So that's what she's focused on. But she'll probably draw more cards soon. It'll only be in fat asses. USA conspiracy theories, crazy. 9/11 was really only one. That real, no aliens, no flat earth, no ice walls. I love your 60-second box opening. So chaotic. What do you think's more fun? When I edit it so that you can see all the pulls? Or when I just have to like open it really rapidly with my hands? Because I feel like people actually prefer it when I'm trying to rapidly open it in actually open it in 60 seconds. I feel like that's near impossible. It's ridiculous how fast you have to go. You usually don't get all the packs open. Or if you do get them all open, you don't get to show them all off. So it's one or the other. See, that video is doing all right. Wow, 2 whole subscribers from that video. Oh, rapidly is more funny. No, really rapidly. When you say no really rapidly, you mean to say you prefer the really rapidly. By the way, guys, here is that Rockets Moltres as a break right now. $40 break. Beautiful Moltres. Rockets Moltres. I think this is the second most valuable card in the set. So this one will also include a round of grading. So we'll send that off to grade. Buddy thinks aliens are a U.S. conspiracy only. Yeah, I think you should do the rapid and then add a clip of the hits at the end. Add a clip of the hits. That kind of defeats the purpose, though, doesn't it? All right, let's see. Maybe like a 1 second image. A 1 second image of the hits. Maybe that would work. Ha, I saw a UFO yesterday. All right, guys, how about some donations to the Pokepot? Does anyone want to make a donation to the Pokepot? Ta-da! The Pokepot. Look at this, guys. Look how fat the Pokepot has gotten. Look at that. That's a fat-ass Pokepot. A lot of stuff in there. So we got this card, and this card's in here. You can donate pretty much anything other than holos. You can even have me pull your bag out and just pick a junk card out. So, like, look at this. Somebody donated Golden Go. You can donate something like that. R1TCG. Tell me what your bag name is, Mr. R1. It's Omar something? Fava? I didn't realize how big you are, to be honest. You have some amazing cards, especially One Piece, says Mr. 420. Oh, thanks, man. We've been going for 6 years, and I don't personally collect the One Piece cards, although I do have a nice Nami card, which is worth like 800. But I collect the Pokemons, and I got a pretty decent Pokemon collection going. Not these. These are pretty normal. That's pretty normal, too, actually. What are these even doing on the table here? These need to be like in a box somewhere. I need to put these over here. All right. Those should not be on the table. Those deserve to be in a box. Like, here's a Dark Typhlosion. Just got that. Another Shining Tyranitar. Oh, the little Tammy bird that I haven't given to Karis yet. Tyranitar. Here's Dark Dragonite. How much would I have to send on PayPal and GBP for a spot in the Rayquaza break? You're talking about the British Gold Pound, right? Is that what GBP is? It should do a conversion for you, right? USD $40. I'm pretty sure PayPal will do that conversion. So if you just send the money over, like if you tell it you want to send it in dollars, I'm pretty sure it will allow you to do that. I was watching your shorts. Wow, you got some expensive stuff, bro. Yeah, I am grateful that I was able to buy some of these when they were a lot cheaper, like this Mudkip, which is very... Look at the swirl on the Mudkip, too, by the way. I got him for $3,800 back in 2021. He's definitely more expensive than that now. Look at this card. Whew. I'm just going to keep this card. I'm going to keep that. It's a very sexy girl card. Let's see. Here's Radiant Charizard. I think I was just saving this so that he could become a break later. I'll put this over here. This Dark Charmeleon. Did I buy this from one? No, this is part of my collection. Oh, this Gengar's great. So I bought this guy for $4,000 back in 2022. He has a confirmed sale at $12,000. Isn't that crazy? Here's my latest purchase this year. This was my big purchase. It cost me $20,000. So this was my big purchase of the year for 2025. Gold Star Gyarados, $20,000. I mean, there's only one card I spent more money on than that one. And no, there's two other cards I spent more money than that. The Gold Star Charizard and then the Crystal Charizard. I think I spent more money on the Crystal Charizard. I think Crystal Charizard was like 21. Masaki Gengar, he was 12. What do you think Masaki Gengar is going for these days? Got this Charizard over here, huh? Is he worth cracking, I wonder? No, not really. There's a signature. How much for that Weiss card? Yeah, it's a sexy girl card. It comes out of, this one comes out of Sneaker Bunko, which is pretty hard to find these days. Sneaker Bunko is really overpriced now. But I don't really collect girl cards, but I feel like I'm just going to sit on that one, and I might collect 5 more sexy girl cards so I can put them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that up on here on the table. And then, you know, just be able to have like, so if I'm making a certain kind of video, put all the sexy girl cards on the table for that video. See what I'm saying? All right. So, man, it says he's never purchased off of this table before. Let me mention something. What we really specialize in are the breaks. We do a lot of these breaks, like this Rayquaza over here. He's a $40 1 in 35 odds to pull a Rayquaza. This Moltres just started up. So far, no one's jumped in, but I know when 1 or 2 people jump in, there will be a lot more interest in it. Actually, we're at a point in the stream where it seems people are kind of pooped. So I think our normal customers are all kind of taking a break at this point. That's kind of how it works. The way a card shop works, you can feel it when people actually run out of money. They go, okay, I'm out of money. And then they don't want to spend any more than that. And the show kind of ends a little bit. So the show relies on people coming in and saying, hey, I want to see some stuff get open. Here's Dark Houndoom. Tonight's been pretty good, though. You know, we sold the $400 of Yu-Gi-Oh cards tonight, so that's not bad. We got some cards over here to show off, too. Out of luck. What's the difference between Masaki and Web Gengar? I don't exactly know where the Web Gengar came from, but I know the Masaki Gengar was a very bizarre promo. The way the promo worked, you had to take 2 cards and mail them in to like the Pokemon Center, and then they would mail you back a Gengar. You had to mail in a Haunter, and there was one other item. I don't remember what it was. And you mailed that into them. I mean, how many people really stopped and took the time to learn how to do that and actually did that? Not many. And then they would mail you back a Masaki Gengar, and you were a stupid little kid getting a promo Gengar, so you didn't know it was going to be worth $12,000 one day. To you, it's worth like $1. And voila. So there's only a few of them that are graded 10 in the whole world. I think, did I have the number on it? It was like 33, right? So just a minuscule number of those Gengars have graded 10. It's on the back of the card, wasn't it? Oh, there's 62 10s. That's it. 62 of them, which even that seems kind of high. But I want to look up the Masaki Gengar. I haven't taken a look at his price in a long time. He's my favorite Gengar, by the way. Masaki Gengar. Cheap and affordable at $12,000. He might, I don't know if he's like super duper duper expensive. Like he might not have appreciated that much. So it says here, Masaki Gengar. I mean, not bad. There's one for $16,000 with 83 watchers. Wow. It's $16,500. And to me, that seems pretty reasonable, actually. I mean, I've seen this card be a lot more expensive than that. There's time periods where you can't find one for sale. This thing sold, huh? That's curious. All right, let me just jump out of there. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, there's one for $16,500. Fair enough, bro. What's Ray? One Piece. Did the Astro Radiance box go off? Says Cody Hodges. It did not, but take a look at all the progress on it. Look at this. So Astro Radiance is now up to 8. 8 out of 17. That means 9 spots remain on Astral Radiance. It's a $20 buy-in. Some person pulls the whole box. All right. Grab this box battle card bag. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, and 8. Okay, 8. 8 is all accounted for. Wouldn't we get stung on delivery charges? Delivery charge to the UK? Yeah, so shipping to the UK does cost a little more, but, you know, it's all right. Here's Dark Charizard, and here's Dark Charizard. So nice. This nice Superior. I think this was for sale, and I was like, that's for only $75, and I was like, I might as well keep that one. My God. I was really surprised how cheap it was. I was like, that's way too affordable. So I'm just going to hold this one a little longer. Guess I'm saving this one over here for live customs, huh? It says live customs on it. Perfect Aranya. I said, send this one to eBay. Little Charizard 10. Huh. Oh, it's a green label Charizard 10. Ah. Dark Wheezing 10. I graded this one myself. Perfect Wool. Another Perfect Durania for $240. Ah, look at that Charizard. So I think we're getting ready to put him into a break. He's got 2 swirls on him. That's fun. Here's Mew 10 from Fusion Strike. Another Rayquaza and another Pichu. I actually went out and bought like a load of these Pichus because I looked at them and I'm like, why is that Pichu so affordable? Like, I get it. He's a promo. There's a lot of them. But, I mean, he looks so nice. And it's like this big holographic card. It's not a lot of great Pichus to collect. So many sick cards. They're sick. So it's only $4.36. I'm very willing to keep going in this stream, guys. Just looking to have a little fun. What would you guys like to do? Like I mentioned, we have the Pokepot. If anyone would like to donate a card to the Pokepot and take a roll. The Pokepot, the way it works, you donate a card in your bag that you don't want. You can even have me pick it out for you if you wish. When you donate a card, you get to roll the dice. 4 of a kind takes the whole pot. So the Pokepot is for when there's nothing to do. And I got this humongous stack of unpriced slabs to go through. It's like a really big stack. Some repetitive cards, though. That poor Slowking got a 9. Is that Legend Maker Gengar for sale or only going to go into the live customs? Apparently, he's only going to go into the live customs. I don't know what made me decide on that, but I wrote it down on the slab. And I trust myself from that whenever it was I wrote it down. So I'm just going to follow my own instructions. Ooh, here's a new poker slab. Cyndaquil 10. Lovely. Okay. Cyndaquil 10, huh? That's one of my cards. Cody says, Minister, can I use my store credit for a spot in the box? Oh, yeah, you got it, man. Cody Hodges. So it says you got $21. I'm just going to pop the whole card in, and you can just remember you have an extra $1 left over, okay? So I can get this card out of that box. Okay, and here's the box battle. Cody Hodges is in. This takes up to 9 out of 17. Oh, pretty good. 8 spots remain at $20 a spot. I mean, at $20 a spot, 8 spots is not a lot. So how about this Cyndaquil, huh? Cyndaquil. Excuse me. All right. Grabbing this. He's a very good price, $80. That's it. Man, he's such a nice card for $80. I think there's still a lot of opportunity in the poker slabs. Did I run out of grabbing this? Okay. I better make sure I don't run out of sleeves, man. I feel like I'll run out of sleeves. $80. At this point, I'm going to start putting 5 down. 5. Oops. This marker's too. This marker sucks. 5.25. So we're going to start saying 5.25 on all the slabs from here on out because we're so close to May. Here's another card. Torterra. Ooh. Okay. Well, let's just see what you guys are saying. It looks like there is an order in the queue. Let me take care of Mr. Omar Faba. Are you going to travel anywhere for summer? Nope, no interest in traveling at all. I just sit on top of my Pokegold. You watch Viv, he's English, lad, top guy, though hard to find these honest people. Here it is. Ribbon shipping seems to be notoriously full of stinky guys who start up just to try and do some kind of crazy scam. No Torterra for Poker Torterra. That's interesting. How about sold? You always hear endlessly about problems, man. So there's none of these for sale. I guess I'll make them, I don't know, 100. I don't know. Okay. Lovely. Oh, the Fates Collide loose pack. Hell yeah, dude. You and a handful are honest. Yeah, that's why I tell people, 6 years later, if I had ever done something, you'd have heard it by now. Here's Marowak. Okay, Moltres. All right. Very nice. All right. I identified early on that people want honesty and ethical, people to handle their cards, experts, professionals, people who care, people with passion, self-managed people. And I thought that would be what differentiates you from pretty much everyone else. Because when you look at, most of society and communities, you need somebody with like a whip to kind of whip you on the back and tell you to get back to work, tell you to follow the rules, tell you not to break anything. And so there's always some people in the group that don't need that. And I think I'm one of those people. I think that's because I kind of behave like a manager already. It's funny we say that because I was just talking about how I had a breakup with a girl who told me she didn't like how I was too much like a manager. And so if you want someone to handle your cards, you want the guy with that personality type to handle your cards. It's just going to be better in the long run on average. You got to take care of all the problems, not mess with anything. All right. Oh, yeah. So, let's see. Somebody who's really good at having no fun. Let's see. Here's Zachary Stekskowski, and he says, ta-da! Astro Radiance box break and 5 of the Pokey Shuffles. All right. Here it is. Good luck, Mr. Zach. Very nice. But, I would, when I'm training somebody to help work with me, I tell them the golden goose is that we don't, mess with anyone's stuff. The golden goose is people just want to know that they're not going to be effed when they are buying their cards. And it's going to be a rare commodity to be trustworthy. And I think that was true. I think that was a good prediction because that was more like a prediction back in the day. But it's like, I was just thinking about one of my earliest predictions. I told my wife, I was like, this isn't going to last. I told her there's going to be 100 copycats in 2 seconds. That's why I was telling her. I'd tell her that like every month. I'd be like, there's no way this lasts. That was back in like 2020, 2019, 2021. And it was a really crazy time for me. I was like, there's just no way it lasts. And all of that came true over time. Here's Pokey Shuffle. I still remember those days. You could get, it was so crazy. You could get a box of Japanese Pokemon cards for like $60. 30 packs, $2 a pack. And you could sell them for $5 a pack and they just sell out like that because nobody was doing that. There was just nobody. Now, nowadays, they're still like $5 a pack. But the difference now is when you try to buy the box, the price of the box has been driven up to like $100, $120. So it's a totally different atmosphere. 2, 3. All right. Here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, times have changed. You got Whatnot, you got Drip, you got eBay Live. Oh, that's 5 cold ones. Japanese Neopack end? It did. The Japanese Neopack is done. You can tell who's honest folks don't even know the name of Pokemon, etc. Clearly scalpers. I heard in Japan they were using a trick to try and detect. Oh, by the way, did you guys hit 70 likes yet? They were trying to do a trick to detect who the scalpers were. They would go through the we're at 61 likes. Get us to 70, guys, because I want to do this giveaway. All right, stream goals, 120 viewers, 70 likes. We smashed the 120 viewers. We just got to get those 70 likes. I do a little mini giveaway for you guys. But yeah, so oh yeah, they were doing a test to see if you could answer some basic Pokemon questions. And if you couldn't answer the questions, they're like, you got to get out of line. You can't buy any. How clever is that? I seen a lady get kicked out of line, probably for her kid, though. Tammy for manager. Japanese Neo pack is not done. It's the English Neo pack is done. Yeah, the Neo booster slab is done, but this is not done. This guy right here, you can see him. He's right there. All right. Thank you, Mr. Zachary, for your order. Appreciate it, man. Okay, we also have this Anthony Kalura thing right over here. Pokemon Center in Japan opens the booster boxes to prevent scalping. Hey, Mr. Sven's here tonight. So it's actually ANTHC you need to type in. ANTHC. That's the keyword for the giveaway. I'm actually starting it now. So we got Bear in the Woods. Mr. Bear in the Woods. I think that's pretty crazy that they got to do stuff like that. The Woods. All right. Mr. Luke Plur. That's Luke Lange, right? Lucas Lange. 6. Dapper Tattoo. I mean, how could you not end up with a lot of scalpers when you have such a liquid product? It's so liquid. It sells so easy. And it's selling at such an incredible markup, like double retail or something like that, you know. How do you not end up with a bunch of scalpers? Just seems impossible. Okay. What time is it? 4:47? Tuesday night, guys. Tuesday nights. They're historically slow nights. Traditionally slow nights. The next generation of kids probably won't have nostalgia because they can't buy $4 packs now. $4 packs now. Okay, I think that's a little bit fair. But, you know, there's a lot in the hobby. Like, you could get your kid a box of the Korean cards. You can get your kid a box of the Chinese cards. They're sometimes cheaper. You can get your kid singles. Singles is a great way to collect bulk boxes, all kinds of stuff. So there's ways. But you're right. The standard retail pack is being gobbled up by, you know, greedy 35-year-olds like myself. You're right. There's this whole market for adults now, and they're dominating. But, you know, I think that's more of a sign of the strength of the hobby, not a weakness. And I think the kids will still have an interest and passion for it. You're just going to have to find cheaper product for them. I'm hunting international cards. You can't moan scalpers happens, but robbing cards is scummy. Oh, robbing's horrible. Yeah, robbing's a crime. Yeah, a lot of that goes on too, apparently. A lot of theft. So, you know, if you're like me and you got a little notoriety and you know people know you got a good card collection, you have a lot of security. You have a lot of security. Well, guys, the stream seems slow enough that I think we will go ahead and wrap up here. Let's see if we hit that 70. We're at 73. Perfect. Let's do that independent giveaway. What should it be, I wonder? What should the independent giveaway be? Why don't we make it, I don't know, let's make it a pack of Team Rocket, right? So a pack of Team Rocket. All right, here we are. We can leave it sealed, too. Guess a number between 1 and 20. Or pick a number, not guess a number. Pick a number. Scooch that up. All right. Oops. You need a unique number. If somebody guessed it before you, make sure yours is unique. You only get one number, too, by the way. All right, here goes the roll. You ready? Landing on 3. Let's see who had 3 first. 2, 4, 7, 16, 20, 11, 19, 9, 6, 8, 2, 15, 9, 5, 10, 1, 16. All right. 2 uncommon gets to 3, but that will not count, Mr. 2 uncommon. Now we will have to roll again. Landing on 18 this time. So 15, 14, 13, 19, 6, 6, 9, 17, 12, 12, 11, 13, 18. Sven Jansen. That's to Sven Jansen. Hey. All right, Mr. Sven. We got a free pack of Rocket handed out at random because the stream goal was met. Thank you, everyone, for meeting the stream goal. It's going to be the same goal tomorrow. Pretty easy goal. So it's just a free pack, and man, it's just a little nice thing, isn't it? Maybe one day the stream goal will be like difficult, but the giveaway will be difficult. Let's see what you get. Ready? Ready? Ho-ho! It's Giovanni's Persian. Just a small little bonus. Could have been Mewtwo, maybe. I don't think it's impossible for that to happen. Unlikely, but not impossible. Oops. But I was closest to 3, so I think it should go to me. Oh, yeah. All right, Mr. Sven, I can't remember if you already had a bag. Did you already have a bag? I know we're in the middle of shipping you your stuff. We're waiting for your first shipment to fully arrive, and then we're going to send out a new shipment with even more slabs in it. That's the goal with you. When it comes to shipping cards, you gotta be careful with the customs duties, man. Those guys will get you. So lately, I've been developing more careful techniques. For example, breaking up how much we send at a time is a good idea. So Jensen, 4.25, and there it is. All right, cool, man. We had a pretty great stream. Tuesday was actually not bad at all. Even though the nighttime stream seemed maybe a little slow, it wasn't that bad. And the daytime stream was very busy, in fact. So when you add the two streams together, we had a pretty busy day. I mean, we opened an enormous number of boxes in the daytime stream. Now, this guy's up to 12 out of 35. The Astro box is probably the break with the momentum behind it. It's at 9 all of a sudden. So it went from 3 to 9 in one day. 8 spots remain. It's $20 a spot. That's pretty easy. B-Drill Gym Break needs one more person. We have this interesting new Moltres break with the grading baked into the actual break. The Rocket Slab is going to become the star card for a little while, so he'll receive help until he gets to... also, let's change him. He'll no longer offer a star spot, so he'll be 4 and 16 now, which is kind of an improvement. So he'll be 4 and 16. 1 in 16, $40. No star. And so he's got 10 spots left from here. We'll keep adding spots to him until he's gone. And, yeah, that's what we're doing so far. You should price some slabs. Let's show off a couple slabs real fast. We did do that. Like, this guy just got priced. We did price some new slabs tonight. I think they got rotated on. Here's a Reckless Haruhi signature. Snorlax Gold. You've seen him before. A nice Raikou 10. Hello Kitty, $600. Pikachu, $100. That'll sell. Annihilate. I think we've seen that one before. Ho-Oh, $265. Ace of Spades, by the way. Snorlax, $540. Redback. That's pretty new. A lot of poker cards, I guess. There's the other style of the Joker cards. See, they're two different types. So that one's a little more expensive. All right. Catch you later. Have a good one. Yes. Apparently, we're getting more slabs from Anthony Kalura down the line, too, guys. How do you feel about that? So that'll be fun. Yes, Mr. is in customs clearance. Nice. Is either Magikarp playing cards in there? Either Magikarp playing cards. I know there's a variety of Magikarp poker cards, and I might have one grading. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I don't have one on the table. So, yes, I like Magikarp just like you like Magikarp. He's one of my favorites. Carp. I think we're done, guys. I had a great day. It was Tuesday. I had a great day with you. We'll be back on for the Wednesday. Will there be a daytime stream? There usually is a daytime on Wednesday, but tomorrow I'm going to be streaming on my other channel, TheCardconomist. We're going to be streaming Monster Hunter Wilds. You might want to join me over there. It'll be pretty early in the day. So, hope you guys stop by and say hi over on the other channel, and then I think we'll still try to get a daytime stream for Wednesday in anyways. The problem with poker cards, they don't sell for me in the Netherlands. Oh, okay. Well, hold on to them. Don't sell them too fast. I would say they're a hold, not a flip, because there's a lot of people still learning about them and they're just not very familiar with them. But I think over time, more people will be interested in them, but not right at the start. They're a niche card. What we do know about them is they're rare, they're very old, and they have a nice minimalistic style to them. And card games played with the standard deck is still, still like solitaire and poker. They're still very relevant to today. Poker tournaments for millions of dollars, that's still a thing. Have a nice night, everybody. I'll be back on tomorrow. And if you haven't stopped and smashed the subscribe button, consider that. We're heading toward 100,000 subscribers. Also, say hi to us in our Discord server. It's a great place to hang out. But also, we ping you when we're going live. So that's a very reliable ping. All right, goodbye, everybody.